Hello everyone, welcome back to another Manor video. Today we're going to be checking out the brand new update that just dropped. There's a lot of quality of life updates, bug fixes, and the game is officially playable. So if you guys want to play Manor Lords, now is the best time possible to jump back into it. In this video we're going to be playing against AI opponents, and they actually defend and they actually attack now. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what we have been waiting for so long, and it's finally here. If you guys are excited for the future of Manor Lords, let me know in the comments below and let me know what you'd like to see come to the game. If you guys are enjoying these long Manor Lords playthroughs, let's get this one to 800 likes to unlock the next one. And if you guys also wouldn't mind, we are so close to 55,000 subscribers. I definitely appreciate the support. And without further ado, grab your popcorn, grab your snacks, and let's get right into the video. Hello everyone, welcome back to another Manor Lords video. Today we are going to be checking out the brand new update that has just dropped. This is a quality of life update that if you guys haven't checked out the last update, it was absolutely amazing. They released lots of new features in the game, but there was quite a few bugs, which those have now been fixed. So if you guys ever want to jump into Manor Lords, now is definitely the time. I can't imagine a better time to be jumping back in. So we are in Jagged Cliffs. This is a new map, not as of this update, but the last one. Let's take a look at our starting resources. We actually have some really good ones. We have rich stone, so we can build a castle, probably sell some stone deposits. That'll be awesome. We got salt way at the bottom of the hill here. That'll be awesome as well. We also have rich wild animals, and these are actually little bunny rabbits now. If you can imagine, they were deer before in the 2 updates ago, but now they're little bunny rabbits. So you can get small game and pelts from those. We got some mushrooms and we have some clay. So everything's actually pretty nicely jumbled together here, which is nice. We got quite a few trees for us to chop down, and I feel like this will be a cool little build, building a town on top of the hill. Got a nice little King's Road coming through here. Probably have some traveling merchants walking through there. Everything's gonna look quite nice here. Let's get started with a logging camp. And if I'm gonna chop down some trees, I could probably start taking these down, honestly. And then I could maybe expand my town into there. What's going to be a little bit of an interesting challenge is we have lots of terrain differences. Like there's lots of hills. I don't know if we'll be able to build over here if it's too steep or whatnot, but I think let's just try that. Let's go ahead and throw that down. Let's get a hunting camp for our small game. This could probably go, I feel like this is a nice little spot here. Let's maybe throw that right there. We are also going to need a forager hut for our mushrooms. Where is the best place to put this? So they're actually a little bit further down the hill. I could probably just put this right next to our hunting camp. Or maybe even over here. Yeah, I guess maybe just right kind of tucked into the trees there. Might be a good spot. Then they can kind of walk down the hill. I don't want to put it in there because then obviously it'll be a little bit further to get up to our forager hut. I think that should be good. We are going to need a couple other things. We have limited timber here. We only have 5 timber. Let's maybe hold off on our well right now. I think I'm going to quickly get a granary, so it's nice to have both of our food resources right here. I could honestly probably just put this maybe just kind of on that side of the tree there. I don't want to chop down any trees if I can help it. Maybe like right there should be just fine. They're also going to need a storehouse. Honestly, I think even over here would be nice for a storehouse. Kind of tucked in there. I like to kind of put it into the trees. I feel like it just looks nice, if anything. But it kind of keeps everything nice and open for our open spaces. So now we have 1 timber left. Okay, our logging camp is almost done. And I'm just so excited to check out this new update. I'm going to be showing a lot of the new updates. I feel like they just kind of fixed a lot of bugs. There are some quality of life improvements, like if you're going to chop down trees in this area, I think there's actually a designated thing. Let's check this out right now. That it'll allow you, or they'll automatically, I think it said it automatically avoid wild animals, mushrooms, just so it doesn't destroy those resources or migrate your animals. So I think it's just a little bit smarter in that sense. So I think let's just kind of do this. Another thing I saw in the update is they will now debranch trees and chop down trees that are absolutely nearest to them. So they won't just randomly come way over here, even though there's a tree or a clump of trees over here. They will go in the nearest ones. So that's kind of a nice little update. Just lots of little quality of life updates. I love to see it. Let's maybe figure out what we want to do. Kind of over here. I could probably just take a path maybe kind of leading from our camp here. Let's just take one right here. And we could maybe go kind of just along here. And then I'll just take a path right throughout here and lead right to our storehouse. I think that'll be good. And then we can take these paths and just connect straight to there. I think that might be good. And then what do I want to do with this? I could either take this right to there, or I could connect it to here just to keep things a little bit cleaner. But I feel like, yeah, let's just give them their own little road. I feel like that's probably best. Give them their own road. And we also have a road that is needed over here. But I think for our main path, I'd love... See, I kind of put this in a weird spot. Okay, I may have to get our granary and storehouse workers to collect that supplies. And then we can continue on our road. As far as our logging camp, let's maybe get 2 families on there. See, this is brand new. Oh, I love this. So protect resource area. Stops families from working areas which are vulnerable to deforestation, like our wild animals and our mushrooms. So that's absolutely incredible. I love that. Obviously, you can toggle that on and off if you'd like. So honestly, with that, I don't even need to really designate an area. I think I will, because I do kind of like the aesthetic of these trees being here to kind of protect our town. So yeah, let's kind of go with that. And we could also get a hunter. And I think I might actually limit this. Let's limit it to about 16. Because there's 31 wild animals, so let's limit it to 16. It won't go below 16 so they can repopulate. And then we're kind of just waiting for a forager hut to come up here. The granary is next. And as far as our hitching post, I think I might move this. Where do I want to move? Honestly, it's in a pretty good spot. I'm just going to put it maybe just off here a little bit. And then I could take a path and maybe just kind of lead up to there. And then I'd love to get another hitching post in here if I can. I think that'll look pretty good. And yeah, I got that going. Our granary is almost done. We're just delivering a couple other things here. So let's maybe speed this up till we get a couple other things built. We do have a forager hut. Let's maybe get a family on there. It's very important to collect all of this stuff while it's still spring, summer, and fall. Because once winter hits, all of that goes away and nothing else you can really do about it until the next spring. So let's maybe get a granary worker as well. Let's maybe slow this down a tiny bit. I feel like, yeah, we already got 4 timber. Let's free up a family. I am just going to quickly get a worker on our granary to collect our bread. Spoilage very high, so especially in the wild elements, that'll spoil pretty quickly. Gotta be a little bit careful. And then we also need to keep our forager hut and hunting camp pantries empty. Generic storage, that's almost full, so we will actually need to get a family on our storehouse for that. Generic storage is your pelts, 10 out of 12, so that's actually your pelts. I'm still noticing a little bit of kind of glitchiness here. This is new. Just is kind of elastic man for our Jacob, our ox. He's kind of got some elasticy parts to his body. That's fine. I'm not going to judge him. Let's get another ox. And I can kind of just imagine our entire town looking like this in about an hour or so, but I guess we'll kind of see. Our storehouse is ready to go here. Let's maybe get somebody on there as well. And then we can collect the rest of this supplies. I think that'll be perfect. As far as our homeless people's tents, I'd love to get rid of those ASA possible. So, I mean, even if we got... Let's maybe figure out a spot for our... A nice little location for our marketplace might be nice. And in fact, I might continue this on. Maybe kind of go right back to our King's Road. And then if I wanted, I could even take a little road going that way just to make it a little bit easier to get into town. I feel like that looks pretty good. There's also been big improvements to our AI opponents. So let's take a look at their towns. I think they're quite a bit smarter now. Yeah, this actually looks different than their normal build, I think. I don't think they'll build on giant cliff faces anymore. It's just a lot smarter. I think a lot of things work a little bit better. And they'll kind of... they won't sell all their tools. I feel like that was a big issue in the last update. There's just a lot of things that they have improved with the AI. And one thing I'm very curious, I don't know if I saw in the update, that they will attack you or defend their town. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. We're going to check that out. We also have another AI opponent over here. He's kind of doing something similar, it looks like. Yeah, actually, I think the layouts might be a little bit different than the previous build of the game. So that's quite interesting. We'll kind of see what they're up to throughout the process of this playthrough. There to get 4 houses. We are quite behind. Let's catch up here if we can. So we have 0 unassigned families. We have collected all of that stuff. So we could probably take a path. Let's just continue this on straight. And honestly, I might kind of take this. Let's see if we can have a nice little layout. I kind of like to go next to the trees here. I'd love to get some houses in this area. So I think I'm just going to kind of take a path going that way. And then I could take a path. Honestly, just a nice straight one going to there. And then I'd love to take a nice little area off this way and then get some houses in this area if I can. So let's maybe start with that. And again, we need to maybe figure out a place. I feel like our market might look really good right here. So let's maybe build some houses first. I guess let's get our well first. Let's get our well and let's put it... Honestly, that's kind of a perfect spot for it. We could probably build that. And then I'll just take a path, go straight across, and then maybe angle off here. And this could be our little market area once our tents go away. But I think in the meantime, let's build some houses. Honestly, yeah, let's start with a few houses going this way. And usually what I like to do is take a path up here. And have a nice little walking path right behind. Just to make it a little bit easier. And I'm just going to leave that there. And maybe continue that on a little bit further. Just so I can connect that a little bit better. So that's good. Let's get some houses built up here. Actually, I think what they might have updated is this thing sometimes got stuck. So I think it tracks to your path a little bit better now. It definitely seems to be a little bit better. We only have 9 timber, 4 houses would actually be pretty ideal. This one upgrades. Let's maybe wait for 1 more timber and then we can get all of that. Yeah, as far as everything else, I think we're doing pretty good. Hunting camp, generic store, just keeping nice and empty. I could probably free up our storehouse worker for a second. We are already taking care of lots of our trees. We're getting some timber, so now we have 10, so that's perfect. Let's get this built up. Okay, so we could either get 3 going that way, or we could do that. I think I like the look of that a little bit better. I think it might be a little bit better. So let's, yeah, I want to get some houses going this way. But that'll actually give us our 5 houses. So let's just wait until all that's built up. Our tents will disappear and then we can start forming the rest of our town here. It is nice. We got our second ox. And I actually think our AI opponent got their second ox as well. I think I saw him. We are collecting all of that. Can't quite do our marketplace yet. I will be back in just a second once these houses are built and our homeless people's tents are gone. I think that'll be a great step in the future for us. Okay, our houses are officially done. Now we have a new message. Let's see what we got. Armament delivery. That's absolutely incredible. So let's form our militia. We have about 9 soldiers available to us. And we do have an upgrade as well. So we got our 5 houses, which is awesome. Now we can kind of plot this out. So let's go... I think I might kind of go like this and then up a little bit just to have a little bit more space for our market area. And then I will just kind of take this and kind of angle that off a little bit better. So let's see what we have for our market space. How many stalls can we get in here? Oh, that is absolutely perfect. Let's go ahead and build that up. And I feel like our hitching post, I might actually move this. Where can we put this? Let's actually find a new location for our hitching post if we can. Let's maybe have one actually over here for a logging camp, and that would probably solve that issue. He's still Elastic Man. It looks like they kind of share the same genes. Might be from the same family. A lot of our people don't have that issue yet, so hopefully that does not occur. This is actually nice. We can kind of surround some houses of this, and we can get... let's maybe get a path up here actually. So let's go a little bit further. Let's go up. And then we can maybe cut across to there just to kind of designate a little area for our houses to go. Makes it a little bit easier to plot them in. Then you don't have to worry about Oh, maybe they didn't fix that. Actually, did I connect that path? I don't know if I did. Yeah, maybe I did. I might have to try a new angle here. See, that is a lot better. We only have 3 timber, hey? We can actually only get 1 house there. I feel like 2 might be... Yeah, probably 3 there, actually. So we're going to need 6 timber. In the meantime, let's take a look at our upgrade here. So I think they might have changed a little bit of this. I think there was one... Yeah, like the speed of... Yeah, I think like increased mining labor speed. I think they might have either decreased or increased that. There's also increased... I think they actually decreased the speed at which your ox moves. I forget which upgrade that is, but that is definitely in here as well. As far as what we can get, let's take a look at our resources first of all. So we have our rich wild animals. That would actually be amazing. There is one upgrade that increases the efficiency for your wild animals. That would help us out a lot. We also have our mushrooms here, and there is one upgrade that doubles the amount of mushrooms that you can get. We also have stone. If we got mining, I feel like that might be pretty good. So with all of that, let's take a look at what we have available here. So this one has a new upgrade, a hunting hound, and they've actually put in, I think, sound design for the hunting hound now. There might not have been, like, you probably have dogs barking now in the game. Increased capacity for forage goods. So that's for our mushrooms. That would double that. This would actually be a nice one for us to get, and obviously import or increased export price on minor goods. So, I feel like this would be one of the best ones we could get. Efficient hunting camps. So that will boost the efficiency for the hunting camp by 50%. That's actually so good. Sheep are more resilient. They won't die, especially at high elevation, which we are at. And clothing durability increase. Let's get this upgrade. And let's lock that in. These are still not in the game, unfortunately. And as you upgrade your town, I imagine you'll get more and more upgrades. That's what all these are. Right now we only have a tier 1. That is just fine. So yeah, hunting camp, that will be doubled. Or actually just a 50% increase. So that's quite nice. And we're going to need a couple more houses here. So do we have any more timber? We still only have 3 timber. There's nothing really else to build here. So let's maybe get one more worker on our logging camp. Now let's start a little bit of a stockpile of some timber. Just so we can continue to build some stuff. We already have our well. We will need a woodcutter's lodge eventually, as well as our saw pit. But I'd like to get some more houses built first, and then we can begin that little process. So we need 6 timber to be able to build our houses. I think we are just about there. So let's get this thing plotted out. And then we can kind of throw these in here. I think I like the look of that, but let's just get 3 houses. I think that's perfect. Let's lock that in, and then I can get some houses over here as well. But I think in the meantime we are doing pretty good. So let's get a saw pit, and I think it probably makes sense to have this maybe over here. Let's just kind of put it right next to our hitching post there. We actually need to get that built up as soon as possible because our ox will eventually run away if he doesn't have a home. We got to make sure we get that done. We're getting timber pretty fast. Let's limit this back to 1, just so we have a family available for building all of this stuff. So I think that'll be quite good. And then we'll need to get somebody on our storehouse because our generic storage is full. Let's quickly empty that out just so we can kind of continue on with that. And as far as our timber, let's just free up 1 worker. If we can get these houses built, we can start getting some people move into our town. 62% approval rating right now. We'd love to get that back up. Ooh, current effects. I think that's kind of a new little design there. Monthly migration. We have +1 monthly migration. So it actually tells you how many people you're going to get per month. 1 passive income. That's actually awesome. But there has to be a burgage plot level 3. So we'll definitely need to upgrade our burgage plots here before then. Let's get some houses built up. That'll be awesome. And then a stone gathering camp might be kind of nice. But with this is kind of new with the last episode. So you have surface deposits 1191, so 1191. That is what's on top. So that's what you see here, your stone. But if you put a quarry over top of it, it completely eliminates the surface deposits. That is fine because it has underground deposits. You will still get the surface deposits as if they were there, but it's just an endless amount. So you definitely want to get a quarry, or you could get a stone gathering camp and kind of just get all the surface deposits. But I think you do need to have a quarry to get that rough stone. You only get rebel stone from the stone gathering camp, so you got to be a little bit careful there. I'm going to go with a quarry once we get our resources. And we actually had a family move in, wouldn't you know it? That's actually nice. We can have somebody on our storehouse full time now. And then we can get somebody on our logging camp. We have 7 timber right now. I feel like we should kind of plot out the rest of our town here. It would be nice to maybe... What do I want to do? I could probably just go... Let's continue this path straight out. And then I can kind of have somewhat of a grid in here, but a little bit different. Let's kind of just go maybe right off of here. I thought about coming off of there, but that's just kind of dedicated towards there. I think it looks a little bit better if we have it coming off of here instead. So let's kind of do that. Let's continue on straight to there, and then we can get some houses in here. I think that'll look quite nice. And in fact, I could probably, yeah, I like the look of that a little bit better. Let's maybe take this and come off of here instead. And then I can kind of still continue up going this way and kind of do something like that. Raise up a little bit more space in here. I think that looks a little bit better. And now we can get a burgage plot right in here. So let's plot in some houses. I think let's flip those around. And actually, I think that looks pretty good. That definitely looks pretty good. I want to leave a little bit of space to get a tavern. And you know what we didn't look at? I don't know if we have much fertility. Ooh, we actually do have a little bit of emmer here. Barley, there's a little bit of barley here. Nothing to write home about for sure, but we do have something. And then rye, we actually have quite a bit, so we could get a farm. I feel like kind of leading down this hill if we wanted to. But that's definitely an option. Our forager hut is doing pretty good. Not a whole lot of mushrooms left to claim, but they are growing. We're actually doing pretty good for food, to be honest. Look at all those pelts. So that efficiency boost definitely helps. And it actually helps with their reproduction, I believe. It just kind of, yeah, like look at that. They just reproduced 2 as we took them. So they basically just stay fully stocked up. That's kind of nice. Look at all the people we already have move in. Let's get another worker in our logging camp. Our marketplace is doing pretty good. Our granary. Let's maybe get one more in our hunting camp. And I feel like we're doing pretty good there. Let's continue to build some houses. If I am going to place a tavern... Okay, I guess first of all we'll need somebody on our saw pit. So let's get somebody on there. And actually this is new. Usually you used to be able to put 2 on your saw pit, but now you can only put 1. So that's brand new to the game. And it seems to be a little bit more efficient this time around, which is... Oh, I can't even tell you how nice that is, to be honest. So that's good. I'd love to maybe upgrade these. Let's maybe upgrade these. And then we could order a couple more oxen if we want. We only have 30 regional wealth. Gotta be a little bit careful with that, but we probably need some fuel. Let's focus on that. Let's get our fuel. I think we could probably put this maybe even further this way. What do we want to do? We could just put it right here, honestly. Yeah, let's maybe do that. Why not? It got rid of that big tree, but honestly, that's fine. Let's get some planks. We already have 67. That is definitely more efficient. And you guys are just going to have to forgive the little artifacts jumping across the screen. I apologize for that. I didn't make the game. I just play it. And I do enjoy this game quite a bit. Let's get our quarry set up here. So we need a little bit more timber, first of all. Let's maybe get a worker off of our saw pit. And you know what we don't have? We don't have iron. So we're going to need to figure out some kind of thing for tools. I think if we start getting some stone... yeah, let's start doing that actually. Let's get our quarry set up. So like I said, you can just put it right over the rocks. I can even prove it to you by not putting it over the rocks. And it'll actually delete all of those rocks. So nothing really to worry about there. Let's get a path coming back, and it's actually kind of nice. We have a little path going there already. So I think I might take this just along here, and then I could just lead it right up to our quarry. I feel like that's absolutely perfect. Yeah, let's get that built up as fast as we can. Then we can start getting some stone. Let's maybe also get our church built up. I think we do have enough resources for that. I feel like a church might look kind of perfect right there, wouldn't it? This is kind of where I wanted to put my tavern. It's kind of nice to have a tavern, like, I mean, right there. Let's maybe build that up right now, just so it's kind of done. And as far as our church, I feel like we could maybe put this right in the middle of our town. Kind of facing that way. I don't mind that at all. And then as far as getting... we could probably take this... I could probably have another little entrance into town. Let's take this way. What do I want to do? I guess I could maybe take this along here and lead it just up to... Let's go back a little bit, actually. Let's go back kind of just like that, and then we can lead it up to there. We can leave that kind of open-ended for something. But this kind of opens up a little bit of possibilities for some houses. Let's just go nice and straight down to there, and then we could get a house along here. Let's maybe get a burgage plot, and a nice big one, mind you. A nice long one. Actually, we can get 2 in there. That's perfect. And then in here, I might as well just go straight across for that. Makes it a little bit better, a little neater. And let's do that. Then we can actually get 2 in there. I might just get 1 just for aesthetics, but I think that's pretty good. We got our tavern built up there. We have our church. It's already done. I guess we do have 6 unassigned families. Okay, they definitely updated this game because this is like night and day. Families come a lot faster. They build things faster. I feel like everything's just tighter and more efficient now. I'm kind of loving this, I'm not going to lie. So we have our woodcutter's lodge. Let's get a couple workers on there. I might as well get like 3. And we can limit this to all of these trees. Now, we are going to run out of trees relatively quickly. So I think it might be in our best interest to get a forester's hut. And let's maybe go... I mean, the stable's kind of in the way again. I'm going to move this just right... where do I want to put this? Actually, I could probably put it right behind our tavern. I just want to put it there just so I can free up a little bit of space for getting a path kind of around here. So they're going to take those resources. I'd love to take a path behind here, and then I can get a forester's hut there, and it kind of just opens up a little bit of room. So I think that'll be good. We got 71 planks. Timber is coming in quite quickly. We will need to figure out a bloomery, because if we don't, I feel like we'll run out of tools pretty quickly. So let's maybe figure out where we want to put this. I guess we could maybe do... There's lots of space over here, so I might as well get a bloomery kind of tucked into the trees here. I mean, fire go hot and fire go burn, but I mean, if I kind of keep it spread out from the trees a little bit, let's just put it there. I feel like that should be fine. And let's take a path and just go right there. Oh, I wanted to save that little tree. That's fine. We got a bloomery. That's awesome. As far as our smithy, I feel like we could put that right there. And that is looking quite nice. We could upgrade our storehouse. In fact, we kind of need to, don't we? Let's go ahead and upgrade that. And our granary we can upgrade once we get some stone. And we actually have a little bit of space in here, so that's nice. You do need to be a little bit careful. So if you put 2 quarries, and you can do that, the only trouble with that is if you put 2, they will actually cave in on each other and kill everybody that's working there. So you got to be a little bit careful. Usually you're better off by just having 1 and kind of done. I don't know. 1 and done. Keep it simple. So it's nice. We already have our church. And since we have all of that stone that's going to come in, we will be able to get our own, what do you call that? That kind of dress stone maybe. And we also have some mortar and clay. So we can kind of upgrade all of these things by ourselves. So that's going to be amazing. The other thing we need to get is a stonemason station. So this turns our rough stone into dress stone. That's probably going to be pretty nice to have. So let's maybe put that maybe a little bit on an angle here. Let's maybe put it right, actually maybe over here. I feel like that's a perfect little spot. Let's build that there. They can take right from there, and then generic storage 200, so that's actually pretty good. And with our storehouse, I'm actually going to limit this. Once it's built up, I am going to limit that so they won't actually collect all of the stone from here. It'll all just stay in the generic storage, and then these guys will only have to walk right to here to get it all. So I think that'll be excellent for us. But yeah, it's definitely going to be in our best interest to get our trees replanted in here. Pretty good so far. I feel like this is working out nicely. I could get some more houses in here. And I feel like it would be nice to have another little entrance. This is kind of like a little back entrance into town. Let's maybe kind of put that there. And I could get another house in here if I wanted. But it might be nice to get some houses in here. Do I love this? I don't know if I love this. I could probably just continue this on. And let's add another little entrance into town. Might as well keep it efficient. Let's get some houses in here. I'm kind of worried about how this is going to look. That's not horrible. What about like maybe 2 there? That's probably our best bet, to be honest. So let's just build that up. This one won't have a backyard extension, but that's fine. I think I'm fine with that. Could get some more houses in here as well. And yeah, we kind of need to focus on rebuilding. Or not rebuilding, but expanding, if you will. I feel like, yeah, I'd like to get some houses in there. This is probably the best for everything, but I feel like I like the look of this the best. Let's just do that. I'm all about the aesthetics. And then in here, I think I could probably come up and just reconnect to there. Just keep everything nice and smooth. And then I could also get something in here. I don't know what I could put in there. No, I already have our church. Tavern might be nice in there. We already have a tavern as well, but I'm trying to think of what else. Maybe some kind of buildings. We could probably put like a little bread maker or something. Weaver's workshop, whatever. Lots of things will fit in there. That's going to be good. We need to focus on getting some money. And in fact, that is exactly what I'd like to put in there. I'm going to get a trading post. And I feel like that'll be kind of perfect going right here. Which way do I want to face it? So where's our nearest trade point, first of all? Right here. So, I mean, if I put it right here, I feel like that will be the most ideal. Or if I face it that way. Let's face it this way. Can't really face it that way. So let's just put that right there. And then you can come right into town. See, that's actually nice. We have 2 little entrances now into town. So that's perfect. And then they can go to the trading post. Gotta get our money going here. I just feel like everything moves so much smoother now. Like approval rating's better. It shows you exactly what's going to come in, what's going to go out. People are nice and happy. I don't want to go too far here because I do want to get our farm going. If we can. We only have 4 timber. So let's maybe focus on getting some more of that. And we have cleared this up now, so let's get a little road. Maybe actually just kind of going across like this. And then if I wanted to, I could maybe take a path straight up here. I think that might be decent. And now I could get a couple of forager huts in here. Let's maybe start with maybe one right on the corner here. And then we can build our way out, so that's perfect. Woodcutter's Lodge should have quite a bit of firewood. That's a little bit slow actually at the moment. You know what I might want to do? And this has the same thing, so protect resource area, so they will not chop down any other areas. I'm going to get this here instead. A little bit closer to the trees. And then that does free up a little bit of space in here. Actually, we never got that stable built up. So I guess we could put one right there when the time comes. Let's focus on that right now if we can. And it is November, so we are definitely going to need some firewood pretty soon here. How are we doing with all of that? We have 193 pelts. Got lots of small game, so that is doing amazing. We are out of mushrooms. Mary and Pippin are going to be quite sad about that. Let's take a family off of that. And let's... Oh, that's quite expensive right now. Let's hold off a little bit on that for now. Granary worker. Could have another granary worker. Let's maybe add one. In the meantime, let's get a couple more workers on our quarry. But we are definitely going to need some more tools. So, wait, did we ever build our... I don't know if we built... Oh yeah, okay, it's over here. So our bloomery, our smithy. We will need to get our trading post built up. Then we can start selling lots of stuff. Like I'm going to start selling a bunch of stone. And then we got to get that built up as well. And then I'm going to sell some charcoal. Once we get some charcoal going, and I guess we could maybe do that now. Could have this... Let's extend this path a little bit here. Kind of going into the trees like that. And if we get our charcoal... See, this is what's a little bit interesting. They burn firewood, right? I don't think there's a whole lot of storage here. So I think if you're going to have a charcoal kiln, it makes more sense to have it over here. The only trouble is not a whole lot of room. And I feel like this would look really weird coming right into town. So I think I am... Actually, you know what we could do? I'm going to try something new. I'm going to have our charcoal kiln here. I'm going to get a second storehouse just for firewood. And then they will collect all the firewood over here. Let's just get crazy, this build. Let's just get nuts. Let's get another one there. And then we can start working on that. So this storehouse... We can limit this so they won't actually collect... They can collect dressstone because that's what we're going to make. We can collect mortar. But I do not want to collect... where is it? Rough stone. I definitely don't want rough stone. And I don't want rubble stone. I think. We'll have to see. We'll keep an eye on this. Yeah, they have 200 generic storage. They're collecting rough and rubble. I'm going to have a stonemason station here. And then I will also need to get a lime kiln for making mortar. So that's going to be pretty important for us. The snow is starting to fall. Look how beautiful that looks. I feel like I don't stop and smell the roses, smell the snow falling from the sky enough in this game. Like, look how the stone or the cliffs behind in the background. And actually, they're a nice little town in the background as well. I should check in on them. But I think this is looking quite nice so far. I'm definitely liking this. Oh, these people... Oh, I thought they didn't have fences. Let's check our other towns real quick here. So they're doing pretty good. They actually got more normal looking towns than they used to. They still do this kind of crazy stuff, but whatever, I guess. They got their logging camp built up, couple of little stables. Yeah, they're not doing too bad. And, oh, another little upgrade or update. If this caves in and it's rubble... Like a lot of the times you take over this town and everything would be rubble just because it either burnt to the ground, or if they get attacked actually and everything burns, they're just useless basically. And if you took the region, you wouldn't be able to do anything about it because either one, they didn't have any tools left over because they just sell them all and don't make their own. And all this is rubble and you couldn't rebuild anything. So now they rebuild rubble, which is amazing, and they are smarter with their tools. So I feel like they'll be a little bit more self-sufficient now. Let's take a look at our other town here. And this one's looking pretty good as well. I'm a little bit jealous of their fishing pond. Or their fishing mortar. Feels like a comet hit that or something. But yeah, this is looking pretty good actually. They chose to build kind of down there. And something reminds me of... take a look at the thumbnail in my last video actually. This is exactly the shot I used. This is exactly where I built this town. It's interesting to see what they kind of came up with, but I have my castle up here. Absolutely gorgeous. This is one of my favorite regions to start in. I feel like it just looks super nice when you build a town. It's kind of up in the mountains. Definitely nice. Gonna get a little shot for the intro. What's a little bit interesting is the AI opponent has not come out to claim these yet. So let's actually take a look at this. How many people do we have? We have 20, so if we wanted to, there's 2 bandit camps right there. If I go for this one, I might be able to get away with it. I am a little bit worried about coming close to here and then Yeah, I don't know. But they haven't come out to claim any of them, so, well, I guess we'll kind of have to wait for that. We could... I'd love to take some... I'm actually going to do it. I'm going to try it. Why not? Let's keep them... Maybe... Oh, that's an interesting path to take. Let's just keep them walking. They should be plenty strong enough. Let's just form up here. And then if I keep them far enough away, I don't think they will attack us. So I think my path will just be straight there. But yeah, let's form up in the meantime. Let's see our strong, young-willed men here, ready to fight. They're forming up, leaving their town, leaving their post, their wives, their kids, to go fight for the greater good. So we got 20 of these guys. I feel like that's a nice little pack of wolves. Okay, let's get them walking here. Let's go. Yeah, a nice straight shot probably is probably our best bet. And let's go attack these guys. So I think they're still 18 unless they updated it. But we got to go take out these guys is what we are tasked to do. And find a little bit interesting. Oh, that's actually just a reflection. I thought they had the fire in the tent. I'm like, interesting choice. Let's get set up right there. Okay, it is full-blown winter now. Those bandits are taking our resources, which definitely sucks for us. Let's go take these guys out. And you know what we could do? We could lead them back to here, and then we would have our in-home region advantage if we wanted to. So they're coming. Let's go back. And if we could set up right here, I mean, even on this hill would be kind of perfect. Let's have all the advantages we can get. Let's set up right on top of this hill. A nice little two-line formation. And I think we should have some pretty good success. Let's put them on standard ground. And maybe even a nice shield wall here. Why not? Let's take a look at this fight. So here they come. World's worst charge. They still haven't fixed the charging in this game. I mean, it is winter and who knows how cold it is out here. Can't really blame them too much, but here we go. There they go. Nice little charge. Okay, oh, we gotta get these guys in the fight. Yeah, they got no choice. They've been attacked now, so let's push these guys in now. They've absorbed the first little initial attack there, so now if we push forward, I think we might have some good success here. At least that was my tactic in previous builds of the game. Who knows what they balance now. They've also fixed a couple little balancing things, so if you take the money from a bandit camp, I think if you send it to your regional wealth, it's like 30% less or something like that. So you definitely get a lot less now. A little bit of a balancing thing, so they absolutely slaughtered those guys, so that's good. Let's go test that out. I don't know if it changed for our treasury, but definitely changed for regional wealth. Let's get them going to take that. And let's just keep them walking because I feel like I could push this a little bit further. I could go take this one out, maybe even that one. But they are beaten and battered. But no, I actually don't think we didn't lose any guys, so they should still have pretty good morale. Another bandit camp sighted. Whoa. Oh wait, there's 6 now. What the heck? I've never had 6 before. I'll take all I can get, I guess. Sweet. I mean, yeah. They only get a little bit less, but if there's more bandit camps to take, that's kind of nice. 97, that's definitely less than it used to be. Let's push forward and see how greedy we can get here. Let's push into there. And, oh, I lost him for a sec. Actually, our guys are spread out here, so we need to pack them together here now. I don't know how they got spread out. But let's put them together. And now let's push forward. Got those guys coming in. Let's maybe fight right on this clay pit. Here they come. Set up in the trees. Standard ground. Let's do that. And then push forward, push forward, push forward. And let's see if we can... Oh my gosh. These guys are beasts. Okay, let's go take that. Our morale is getting a little bit lower now. But they do have plus 25%. Oh, we're getting attacked. Hang on, form the line. Form the line, man. Hold the line. These guys came out of nowhere. Okay, let's watch this fight now. Man, these guys are getting lots of experience. They're undefeated so far with not a single loss. So let's see how far we can push this. I feel like that looks so cool next to the tents. The cliff in the background. What the heck is that guy doing in the background here? He's just a nice little cheerleader. He's got his pom-poms up. Not everybody's built for fighting, I guess. Push forward. And this is where the magic starts to happen. They'll just start dropping like flies. Did they increase or upgrade the visual in this game? I feel like it looks better. It looks absolutely incredible right now. We have not lost anybody, and we're absolutely crushing these guys, so that's kind of amazing. I mean, as long as we're not losing anybody, we might as well see how far we can push this. Okay, there we go. Let's collect this. And send that to our treasury. So now I actually have 1,000 influence, which is kind of nice. And this is nice and empty, so we can go claim that as well. Let's quickly check our town again. Actually, they're going to claim that right away. So let's send that to our treasury as well. Now we have 294, so we should have a little bit of an army now. Should they decide to take any of these regions. Now, there's actually 3 here. I'm going to go this way. And let's just get our guys back to town. Actually, let's just stay walking. Just in case we do get attacked. But yeah, in the meantime, we got 6 available family members here. So let's get a couple more in here. Maybe upgrade our granary. We got 3 workers on here. We're getting lots of stone. So that's kind of nice. We're going to need a worker on our stonemason station. And maybe even a lime kiln if we can. So let's just put that right... I don't want to get too close to that. Let's maybe go right here. Just in case it caves in or something crazy. Our people are cold. For whatever reason, we're not getting any firewood. Oh, I think I moved this. Yeah, that's my bad. So let's get 3 woodcutters. And let's start chopping some trees. Any old tree will do. Yeah, that's definitely my bad. And then we do have our charcoal kilns ready to go. And we actually have our own little storehouse here. So, since they're only going to be collecting firewood, I guess we could take everything off here. And literally all they will do... Actually, they could collect some planks. We might as well keep planks on there. Roof tiles, stone. Let's tick that off. And let's get rid of everything except for... firewood. I feel like all we want is firewood over here. We could get some weapons, but yeah, charcoal, firewood, we can store all that in here. Might as well upgrade it and get it ready for mass amounts of storage. But as far as this storehouse, we can actually untick firewood and charcoal, so that's going to be perfect. So now, once we get any firewood, it'll all come to here, and we could just keep one family on there, honestly. And then they're kind of dedicated towards that. And then all of our charcoal will go into there as well. So I'm excited about that. Our large granary is now done. Let's take a look at this. So our supply and demand is actually pretty good. Once this gets further into the red, you'll actually need to get another family on your storehouse and or granary. Once that kind of happens. So we have our smithy. We will need to get... I think first things first, let's get somebody on our trading post. Is this new? Yield? No, I think it's about the same. Let's get our pelts. So it's a minor trade. We don't actually have to do that. 209 of them. Let's sell those and let's just set that to 0. The only reason I pin building tab is a lot of times I click this, type it in, and then I click enter and it just like exits the game and looks a little bit weird for videos. So I'll do that. If you just pin it, eliminates that problem. So yeah, since it's a minor trade, we do not need to have a trade route. So let's export our pelts. And then in the future, once we get some firewood finally, we can get some charcoal and start selling those. And the other thing we can do, I don't want to push our luck too much. Let's just disband this unit. Let's get some workers back to work. We do have quite a bit of stone here, which is nice. Our stonemason stations, they're going to make some dressed stone. And I don't know who is going to collect all of that. I think probably this storehouse. Let's make sure they... Okay, dress stone. Let's start selling some of that. So it's all going to be here. So it's a major trade. We're actually going to need 84 regional wealth to unlock that. But I would love to. As you can see here, if you import it, it's 17, but you can sell it for 7. But if you sold rubble stone, you can only sell it for 1. Where is rough stone? So you can sell it for 4. That's actually decent. But I might as well turn it into dressed stone. You can sell it for 7. So that's amazing. Mortar, can't make a whole lot of money off of that, but we will need some eventually. So yeah, we're still making our lime kiln. If we're going to get some more houses, we still have 4 available living space. What do we need here? Yeah, we need fuel for sure. We might as well upgrade a couple of these houses if we have a little bit more space for people. Let's check out all of them. Let's see if we have a little bit more space. We might as well make room for more people to move in. And then I'd love to upgrade these once I start getting some money again. A little bit low on planks. Actually, why are they interesting? Let's maybe do this again. I don't know why they're not getting a whole lot of stuff, but we do have 30. We should have a second ox. Yeah, we still have our second ox, so I think we'll be fine. Forester's hut, all that is doing quite well. Let's kind of have a little bit of a season of building some stuff up, collecting some resources. Obviously, winter is good for collecting. I guess you want to collect before the winter, and then you kind of hibernate. That's what bears do. But once we start making quite a bit of money, I would love to import some iron ore and then get some weapons made. It's probably in our best interest. How is mercenaries doing? So honestly, if we bought these guys 50, that's not bad. I'm going to order them and they will kind of pay for themselves. These guys are already attacking them. Let's just get them in this little valley. And let's slowly start picking these off. They will definitely pay for themselves once I take all of these. And it only costs 50, so it's actually kind of perfect. But let's maybe set up right there. And then we can wait for these guys to come in and attack. Here they come. Only 18 of them. I don't really want to fight all of them at once, even though we do have 72 men. And we definitely outnumber them, so I think we'd be fine either way, but... what are we doing? Don't be cowards. What are we waiting for them to attack us? Let's maybe start running here. Let's be men. Why not? Let's charge in. We definitely have the numbers. We got way better armor. These guys are literally trained warriors, so I think we should have good success with this. I could probably flank these guys around, maybe. Let's flank them around just so we can kind of get more of them attacking there. Going the wrong way, but that's fine. I'm sure they'll figure it out. Let's maybe go up here. And then sometimes you just need to like go through them for them to attack. There we go. That's a lot better. Should be able to take those guys out pretty quickly. And let's press on here. So we got this one already. Let's maybe just send our... Oh, here they come. We might as well set up here. And we're going to have to fight both of them at the same time. So let's get our men set up. Okay, there they go. And actually, let's charge in here. We might as well. I don't know what we're waiting for. Charge, men, charge! We got these guys coming out. Yeah, should have some good success here. And then we'll have 3 bandit camps to take. So I am imagining, let's probably send some to our regional wealth. See how much limited that is. At what they change in the balancing. But I think it should still be a decent amount, I imagine. I don't know why it'd be any different between regional wealth and treasury. Wouldn't it be the same amount either way? I don't know. But yeah, we're fighting these guys. Let's maybe watch these guys. So some bandits in the background there. We took them out. So that's perfect. Took them out as well. Let's go collect that bandit camp. And then let's swoop in and collect these. Let's make sure we disband them in 25 days. I feel like more bandit camps will come out. And what I find a little bit interesting is these guys haven't come out to take them. I feel like they maybe changed some of the balancing with that as well. Usually they are quite aggressive, and I do have it set to aggressive, so I don't know why they haven't come out and taken these bandit camps. Usually they would have done that like a year ago in game time. But I'm not going to complain. Let's claim that. Let's send that to our treasury. And we can send that to our nearest town. And that's actually decent. What did we have? 30 before? So we got 90. It's pretty good. I feel like that's not horrible. Actually, it is kind of horrible. We usually got a lot more, but let's push up here. And let's move kind of in the middle of the map. We might as well push up and maybe wait for more bandit camps to come up. We still have about 23 days remaining with these guys. Yeah, let's maybe send this to our treasury as well. I want to stockpile as much as we can to make sure we have lots if we get attacked or if we need to attack. But yeah, that's definitely going to be important. There's only 2 unclaimed regions. So I guess we got to be a little bit careful. I don't want them to take them. And I want them to be open in case bandit camps want to set up on them. So we'll kind of take a look at that. So let's look at these guys. How are they doing? There's no way to tell, really. They have their deep mine set up here. It is still there, so it hasn't just been turned into rubble. And what I find interesting is I don't think that's even happened to me. Oh, there's also new animations for carrying. Yes, I think it is what we have here. There's new animations for stone, I think. This actually looks different, maybe. Might look a little bit different, and it's of a deep mine. I think these guys, there's new animations. Yeah, it's kind of what he's doing right now. Look at that. Earhart, stonemason. There he goes. He's whacking some stone. It's actually so cool how they're able to get it so rectangular. I would probably end up just hitting it and it would split right down the middle. Not saying I'm strong, I'm just saying I would definitely do it wrong. Granary. Yeah, these guys are out. We are still, yeah, getting a little bit of firewood maybe. Not a whole lot for how many workers we got on there, but we are running out of tools. So honestly, it might be nice to start importing some iron ore maybe. What do we want to do? Do we have any other workers? We have 7 available living space. What could we do? 6 timber, 3 planks. Our saw pit there. I feel like that's taken up a lot of space. Let's maybe move that there instead. Then we can get something else there. But as far as this, let's maybe order another ox. That would definitely help. And in the off season, I guess we probably still need planks, but I'd love to get a farmhouse set up. Oh, we'll actually only need timber for that. That's kind of nice. So where could we get this? We might as well put it a little bit closer to town. I don't imagine I'm going to be chopping any of these trees down. I could probably even put it like here, but let's maybe put it maybe kind of tucked into the trees like that. And then we could just come off of here. We might as well kind of link up with that path. And then we can get some farm fields. So I guess we could, honestly. I can't imagine I'm putting anything else here. Or maybe I would. I don't know. Let's just take this up and link up to there. Now let's get as much of this as we can. Let's get that. And maybe a nice decent sized field there. I don't want to get too big of fields. But if I kind of did that, let's maybe go this way instead. Kind of like that. How does that look? That's not horrible. 3 fields to start, and there's still a lot of fertility in here. But as far as our rye, I mean, we really got lots of this, so we might as well maximize all of that. Maybe one big field. Let's maybe get one here. And then we could get one here as well. Nice triangular one. And then here I could probably get something as well. What do I want to do? Let's just go like up, kind of like that maybe. Kind of a weird looking field, but if I kind of match it over here, it might look a little bit more normal. I don't know. That's probably fine. Wheat. So we got some wheat. We might as well do a little bit of wheat and have some variety. But the rest of these, I'm pretty sure I just want to get 45%. That's actually decent barley. Where's our barley fertility? It isn't here. Let's maybe get a little bit of barley, why not? And let's get some rye. Definitely going to want some rye. And they're all set up except for this one. This one sucks. 77% rye. That's probably fine. I shouldn't say it sucks, but not ideal. We still need to get some fuels, which I guess we'll need to get a worker on our large storehouse whenever that is done. Let's get that built up. And we should have 3 oxes kind of running around here. Yeah, I got 2 there. I think there's 1 back there or something. I don't want to pay for these guys again. And nothing's really popped up, so let's just get rid of them. They have done excellent work for us. I'm very happy with what they have done here today. Wild animals, that is actually pretty low. We got 221 pelts, which is amazing. I guess we could maybe free up a family there. And yeah, we're kind of building quite a bit of stuff, so let's maybe just keep 3 unassigned families. And that should be good. As far as fuel, we did survive the winter. It's almost March. Getting a little bit of firewood, which is nice. Let's get a family on our forester's hut, maybe. And then we can begin to replant some trees. That's going to be pretty important. Now, we do have quite a bit of influence here, so if we wanted to take another region, we definitely could. In fact, I kind of like to. The only thing I don't know. Usually they come out and take those, they get the influence for them, and then they try and take regions. But I guess I kind of want to keep them unclaimed for as long as I can. Let's maybe take one of these. We can definitely afford to do it. It's March right now. Let's get some soldiers. And, oh, I kind of like to keep guys to defend, but I don't think they'll attack us. Let's get these guys out. And these guys are pretty much the same amount. I might as well get more infantry. Let's get about 5 units and let's press forward. And let's prepare the attack. I'd love to get more treasury money if we can. How are we doing here? We got 22 timber. We got our saw pit over here. Let's maybe set that to highest priority. And this guy is almost done. And then I can get a worker on there, and then they will kind of just collect all this. See, this is actually already full. And I took it off of the other one, so I will definitely need to get somebody on there. And if all they have to do is collect planks and firewood and charcoal, that's actually pretty good. I think I'll collect some planks over here as well. Just so I can kind of have them spread out. I don't think that would hurt us too bad, but that is good. They're going to collect all that firewood, and then they can continue on to collect some and kind of keep them going. Let's get 1 worker on our charcoal kiln. Smokestacks has started to climb, and all of our soldiers are available here. Let's start claiming this. So let's see what they have to say about it. I don't know where they're going to come from. Rum light. That sounds like some kind of delicious food. Or a town. So Gauntlet has been thrown. They're sending 5 units at us. So the battlefield, enemies declared. Where do we want to fight? We could probably come down into this little valley. Maybe. Let's maybe go around here. Let's go this way. And they will meet us up. I think we'll probably end up fighting right in this area, I would say. I feel like that'll be good. There's a little bridge. Could maybe even set up a little bit of a choke point here. Even though I'm pretty sure they could just walk right through that. That's a pretty heavy stream. You never know. Yeah, let's get set up here. And if I could take this region, that would be awesome. Let's push forward and let's get our guys right in the opening here. See, they ended up just crossing the stream. Battle has begun. Look at that. So let's get set up here. Let's maybe push forward out into the open. Now let's maybe actually get running. Let's start running here, just so we're a little bit more efficient. And they have kept actually 2 units back here. I don't know why they're back there. Let's push forward while they are still busy. In fact, I might want to just walk to preserve some of their energy. Let's send these guys after them. Let's get them on the flanks. And then we can charge on them. And I feel like that'll be pretty good. Let's attack these guys. Get in there. We got to take out these guys as quickly as we can before the retinue unit comes in. But we definitely have the numbers here. Let's take a look at over here. So we might as well just attack them. And we got 3 units on there too. I think they should be successful. And if we could take out these guys, that would be nice. Yeah, they're not even near the battlefield. I don't know what they're really doing back here. Honestly, we might end up winning before they even get here. That would be nice. Okay, we took them out. Let's charge in. And let's completely surround these guys. Shouldn't take too long to take them out. Let's get a little bit closer here so we can watch some of the fighting. Can't really tell who's who. Actually, what are the banners a little bit different here? They're probably a little different. We might have killed their banner carrier, to be honest. Oh man, absolutely slaughtered them. So they're offering us 366 silver. If we say, no, please don't take our region, I would rather take the region. That's not a whole lot of money. And I think... Okay, they're actually in the circle now. So let's set up on the other side of the river here. And then we can press forward and attack the retinue unit here. Still have a little bit of brigands back there. They're basically just going to be annoying at that point. But let's press forward. Honestly, let's just charge in. No need to wait. They are all running away. Let's get these guys running in here. And they're going to kind of meet up in the trees, which is fine. Actually, let's maybe push forward this way just so we can see a little bit better. Let's wait for them to push out of the trees and then we can attack them. Charge, men. Not a whole lot of strategic behavior happening here. Just attack and overwhelm them, basically. That's all I want you to do. Have you ever seen a game that looks this good? Like, are you kidding me? Like, look at their helmets. The helmet variation and their gambesons, all the different clothes they're wearing. Everybody has a different weapon. Like, this is medieval game. This is what Medieval 3 Total War should have been, if you ask me. And obviously that's still going to come out 15 years from now, but once we do get it, I guess we'll compare it to this game and see how it's doing. But I mean, for right now, this is absolutely fine. We took them out, peace declared, and we should have this region now, so that's nice. They're down only to 1 region, and we will need to claim these eventually. But we do not have any influence remaining. 2 days left with these guys. Let's get them back to wherever they came from. And all that's left is a... It'd be kind of cool if you disbanded them and they just kind of just walked off the map. I feel like that'd be a nice touch. But instead they just disappear like ghosts. That's fine too. This is already built. Might as well upgrade that. And I think we even have a couple other things that need to be built. Our large storehouse, see, we're already collecting a lot of charcoal. That's actually quite nice. So let's actually set this up. We have a little bit of money. Let's order a horse. Let's get one set up there. Major trades. So let's get our charcoal trading route. And did they... I think they changed this. You used to be able to sell this for like 2 or even 3. But now you can only sell it for 1, which is kind of not great. Well, let's set this to 50 just so we can keep 50 so they can keep burning charcoal. Let's start exporting that, and then we also need to get this if we can. So that's gone up since we got that other trade route. We'll just wait till we get more money. But yeah, we can sell that. And then if we could upgrade some of our town, that would be nice. Actually... This one's only dedicated to fuel. I think it should set up the fuel stall, shouldn't it? 3 stall locations. Yeah, I think it should. And it's doing pretty good. How is this doing? So that's climbing a little bit again. Should be selling quite a bit of pellets. Let's focus on this for now. So once we get another horse, that'll be nice. I think I'd like to even get another hitching post if we can. We have one here. And maybe one over here. So let's get a couple more of these. It would be nice to kind of... So we got our tavern here. Let's maybe take a little path. And just kind of go out here. And then we can just connect it to there. I think that might be fine. Love to get some houses in here if we can. They're planting some trees. Yeah. Actually, it'd be nice if we had a little bit more area here. But that just leads into the abyss. Kind of tell that this is unfinished. Actually, this would be so cool to build into. Not a whole lot of room over here though, but I think I could get maybe one house. Maybe. I could probably get, let's see how far we can go here. Let's maybe just go there. Could be able to get, yeah, maybe 3 houses. That's not bad. It's definitely not horrible. And then I could probably get some houses in here. I still don't know what I'm going to put in here, so I might as well fill it up with some homes. That's kind of goofy, but I don't hate it. What about that way? That way, kind of facing that way. I don't know. I'd love to expand this road a little bit more if I can, so let's maybe do that. Could get 3 houses. Let's get 4. Might as well get 4. And then we'll have lots of available living space. We have 4 plus 7 coming up. We do have a family member available. So if we wanted to, we could put them... We got 3 on there. Forester's hut. I'd love to... Let's maybe get another one on there. And then we can replant some trees in here. Actually, our lime kiln is done. And we have 47 dressed stone already. That's kind of amazing. We could start selling some stone. We got 3 workers on there. See, we need some iron or some tools, actually. What's nice is we have these built up. I'm going to start selling minor trades. Might as well start selling some rubble stone. We have an endless amount, so we might as well. Let's export some of that. And let's honestly set this to like 20. Just so we can sell a lot of it. And we're still waiting to get that, but I think that's fine. And we're going to get quite a bit of mortar here, so that'll be good as well. Actually, I think since I am going to make some mortar, I need rubble stone to do that. So let's set this to 50 instead. Maybe 40. Let's compromise. Meet you in the middle. Okay, that's good. Lime kiln. Let's get a worker on there. And then maybe free up one there. I feel like we got lots of stone. So we got 94 rubble stone. And 56 rough stone, which is amazing. I don't want to sell any of that, I don't think, because I'd rather turn it all into dressed stone and then sell it for more. And I kind of forgot to get a worker back on here, so I might as well do that. And then let's just free up maybe a timber worker. I feel like we got lots of timber. Actually, we don't have a whole lot. Let's maybe just free up that. Or from there, and then getting somebody on our planks would be nice as well. Let's start making some planks. Let's do that. And then if we get somebody else that moves in, which would be lovely. If we could make our people even happier, that'd be sweet. I'd love to get somebody else on our trading post. I feel like they would help quite a bit. I'm a little bit sad bandit camps haven't shown up quite yet. I feel like they should. I don't know, maybe eventually they will. Could be another little bug, but who knows? It could be a balancing issue as well. So I guess we'll kind of see. I could start... Let's take a look at what I want to build in. Like if I want to build in here, this got rich wild animals. Rich salt. This is actually similar to what we have. This one we already have, so actually... This is pretty ideal. They got rich mushrooms. We could double that with that upgrade. Rich iron deposit. That is amazing. And everything's pretty clumped together, and that's pretty rare on this region. So that would actually be pretty nice to take. This one's also good. Rich clay and rich fish. And a little bit of iron as well, so this would actually be a great one to take. Unfortunately, it's the last one we need to take, and you know what happens when you try and take the last region belonging to Hildebolt. So I don't think that's going to be possible until at least the end of the game. But this one would be actually a good one to build in. They are doing pretty good over here. Rich berries, they got fish and rich salt. This is actually a pretty good region. We've already cleared out all the stone. And over here, rich iron. Honestly, this might be my next target, I'm not gonna lie. This kind of sucks though. Berries are way down here. That actually really sucks. And then you got wild animals here, so not a whole lot of food opportunities here, but since you only have one rich resource, I think this is the one that has really good fertility. So that would actually be nice. And I haven't actually seen the AI build farms yet. So I'm sure that's coming in the game. Not quite there, I guess. Well, if we took it over, we could definitely start a farm. So I guess we could get food that way. This would be a great region to take. So that's what I'm going for next, I think. And then up here, we're doing pretty good, I feel like. We've got one family available. We might as well get a couple of oxen going. If we just have one family, I feel like they should be able to get all of these done. Especially with 2 oxen. So let's order a couple more. I guess before we do that, let's get this. We can sell that, export this, and honestly, I'm just gonna sell like maybe all of it, to be honest. I don't know if we're gonna build a castle or if that's even, it was kind of glitched in the last update. So I'm a little bit hesitant, but I guess we could maybe test it out. That's why we're here today. Well, let's export some of our dressed stone right now. And in fact, let's maybe set this to 50 in case you want to have a little bit of a stockpile. We got lots anyway, so let's export some of that. We're going to start making quite a bit of money here. And, oh, I wanted to get another hitching post. Where can we get one of those? So let's just get another one. I mean, really anywhere. Let's just get one there. Maybe even there. Could get one anywhere we want, really. I could probably put another one over here. That'll be lots, and then we can order another horse if we want. Oh my gosh, you can get 4 horses now? Okay, that's new. You only used to be able to get 2. So now you can get 4. So I'm assuming it's 1 per family. Oh, that's kind of nice. We already have 1, so we ordered our second one. And we actually have another family available here, so let's get another one of those. Otherwise, 2 is useless. They're going to start selling quite a bit for us. I'm excited about that. Are we making some lime? No, what's it called? Mortar? Where's that? I think it's under... Yeah, we have 74 mortar, so we have plenty. We really just need clay tiles now. So let's maybe get that under control. Do we have... Okay, we have 158 planks. We got lots of firewood now, so that is indeed not glitched, which I thought it was. So let's get another mining pit. Over here. Then we can just connect there. That should be just fine. But yeah, look at this. Literally 1 family. 2 oxen, and they already got all this done pretty much. But in fact, I could probably just take 1 ox off of there. Bandit camp sighted. See, now they're starting to come out. So what I might do, I know it sounds a little bit weird. I am going to get them to take this just so they can get some influence, and then they'll start taking some regions. And then I'd like to contest them for it just so I don't have to spend my own influence on it. That's kind of just strategic. Or, you know what we could do? We could allow them to fight them just so they get the influence, and then we could just take the money. Let's maybe do that. Let's run over there. Let's maybe set up here. Let's run over there. Once they attack, they'll get the money for it, or the influence from killing them, and then I'll just swoop in and take the money, I think. So let's go through this town. Oh, I don't want to get too close here. Let's maybe just get walking. Let's maybe stay like right there. Just till they come out. And we are definitely trespassing right now. Don't mind us. And once they come out, we can swoop down there. Let's maybe start walking down there now. Okay, perfect. So let's run in there quick. Fast as we can. And then we can take this. They'll get the influence, so that's perfect. Let's send that to our treasury. And run away before they even know what happened. And let's get another worker on our trading post. I'd love to start getting a ton of money here. We got somebody on here. Let's maybe upgrade that now. Once we get some herbs, that will help with our sickness. What else could we do here? I feel like we're doing pretty good now. So we got our hitching post here. Let's order another ox. And let's upgrade some of these hitching posts. I actually saw that they just released a Discord post. So it's quite a, with the ox's broken leg look. That's definitely an issue that they're facing right now. So here's one now. It only happens with certain computers, so if you guys feel like voting, I don't know, they probably know about the issue by now. So they're gonna fix that right away, I think, for us. Poor little ox. It's definitely got a broken leg. Doesn't feel too good. We got lots of firewood. Should be planting lots of trees. And hopefully we can kind of keep a lot of this replanted. Let's maybe go out even a little bit further here. Now let's just create a nice big forest. We got 2 workers on here. I feel like they're doing pretty good. And once we get this clay going, which we do have now, let's maybe free up a worker here. So they're still working on that. Let's maybe free up 1 firewood worker. And then let's get a clay furnace. So that could actually go right here. I feel like that's a nice little location for that. And then we could start, you know, doing some work with that. Actually, we need to maybe focus on this. So if we're going to get... these guys could collect roof tiles. I don't want them to collect clay. Yeah, I don't want them to collect clay. They can collect roof tiles if they want. I don't really care about that. I want these guys to collect clay. So then it'll all stay over here, and then that's nice and close. Keep things a little bit more efficient that way. Look at this. We're getting lots of planks. Got tons of mortar. We might as well start selling some mortar. Let's export that. And let's keep maybe 30. Might as well sell the rest. Export. We could get trade routes for it, but I think they'll be able to sell most of it. So they should be just fine. We actually got 3 workers on here. So if we wanted, we could get another horse. But look at the money start to climb. Now would be a great time. Let's get a manor house. Actually, we get these guys... what are they doing? Okay, they're coming back. They're just taking their sweet time. Let's get them back. Let's build a manor house. Where can we build one of those? Maybe even like over here. Might be kind of nice. I did kind of want to have like a castle. Let's just get these guys back to work. Where do we want to build a castle? It would be kind of nice to have one like over here maybe, but it's kind of near all this. Would have been nice to have it in the middle. I guess we could just have a nice little area in here. Let's just build this up. Maybe kind of tucked into the trees like so. And then we should have plenty. Let's get this. Maybe even like kind of over here. Might be nice. Let's see how many trees we can not chop down here. So let's do that. We might as well just build that up right away. And let's commit to that. So then I can just start that right away. And then we can get our retinue and then start making some money with our taxing. So that'll be good. Yeah, we're starting to make a ton of money here, so I'm excited about that. Now that we're making some good money, let's import some iron ore. Maybe like... Why is that changing? Let's set it to like 15. It's only a minor trade, so we can just import that. They'll kind of just do all that work. However, it would be nice to get a trade route just so our guys don't have to do all that work. So let's get a trade route just for importing that. And then everything else, we're exporting that. It actually would be nice that they just come pick that up. But the more workers we have doing this, the better, probably. But there you have it. We probably should have a little bit of clay. Let's maybe get another worker there. Collecting some clay. And then we can start making some roof tiles. And that should be exciting. Let's set this to highest priority. And then we could upgrade our church. And then eventually upgrade a lot of our houses, which we can do right now. Let's upgrade some of these to level 2. And I think most of these we can. And the more money we get, I think we could start getting some backyard extensions. So where's our big ones? So like this one, I'd love to get an orchard. Maybe even this one. And let's get them built up right away. Just so we can have... I mean, the stable's kind of in the way. Let's move this just over here. And then I'd love to build some houses in here. Maybe some nice bigger plots might be nice. These are pretty big. Let's get some orchards on them. As I was saying, I just want to get some trees growing here. All of these are probably pretty good for vegetable gardens, so let's get them set up. They're nice little plots. These are kind of small. Let's maybe get some animal pens on them. And maybe some animal pens. Maybe a vegetable garden there. Can't get anything there. Vegetables. Maybe some orchard. Animal pen. Animal pen. And then we can start getting lots of goats. Getting lots of hides. I think they even fixed something with the goats. I'd kind of have to look. But they fixed something with the goats. I think they might even produce more. They reduced the number of days that it takes to harvest the goat. Because you get meat and you get hides from them. So eventually they'll just harvest the goat. And they reduce the number of days for that. So I think you either have to buy more goats faster. And it might cost you more money that way. But that is nice. And I think they even produce hides a little bit quicker now too. So a couple little advantages. But nothing crazy. Let's maybe get a farm there. And while all that's being built up, we can probably start focusing on something else. We got lots of charcoal, which is nice. We're actually producing quite a bit. We're only having one worker available to do that. Got one on there. So yeah, they are collecting all these planks, charcoal, and firewood. And clay eventually. How is this doing? Let's set to highest priority. I feel like... it's 6 days we can get another one. Yeah, we do definitely need another one. But they are doing pretty good here, selling all that stuff. So that is excellent. A lot of this stuff has been finished. I'm just going to wait for all of it to be done. If we can, let's maybe get... yeah, maybe some apples. On all of these, I'm definitely going to get them kind of ready to go. Just so they can start planting the trees. Apples there, and then I can start upgrading these. I guess we're a little bit low on timber, so let's take a worker off our saw pit for a second. And we could do... see, that's almost ready to go. And then we have our stable coming up here. Oh gosh, we're actually, we need to get these built up as soon as we can. Otherwise our horses are just gonna run away. But we can order another one, so let's get that going. We got 2 workers on there, so we should have a little bit of clay. And what we don't have... okay, we got iron ore now. Let's start focusing on this. We got our bloomery. And then we'll need to get somebody on our smithy as well, so we can start producing tools. So who do we want to free up? Probably just our forester worker. Harvest season ended. This only just grew. Let's maybe free up that worker. And we could get them on our clay furnace now. That's probably a good idea. And then we should be able to get our church upgraded. That's exciting. We got 15 clay. They should be able to make some roof tiles pretty quickly. So that's awesome. We're also working on this. So that's actually set to highest priority. Let's go very high just so we can get a couple other things built up first. And let's start taking care of these. So we got vegetables there. That's actually a new sound. They added a new sound to clicking on that. That's cool. We can upgrade that. And then all of these, we got our goats, vegetables, maybe do a little bit of cabbages. Switch it up. See, this is kind of wanted to wait because they're a little bit jumbled up. All of these are still being built. So let's wait a little bit on that. And actually, we're out of money. But that's fine. We are at a medium village. So this is usually when you'd get another upgrade. Hang on. So I can't actually click on it. It says it's coming soon still. But this never used to be here. Usually it was still just shut. So we did get our second upgrade. But I imagine that's probably coming to the game pretty soon. This is actually new to the game as well. I don't know what it really does. It kind of just tells you what your region looks like. So we are 62% woodland. 28% meadow, 2% farmland. Rural, like you kind of just split everything up. Urban. Connected affinities. I don't really know what this does. Oh, that fox got the sheep. Poor sheep. Teaming, bark gathering. It kind of just shows you what little benefits you get from it, maybe. Then you get records. That's just whatever. Should be making some pretty good money with this now. Then we got our third horse there. That's actually so exciting. Having more horses helping out with that. Always nice and always welcome. But yeah, we are importing some iron ore. Did they increase the price of that? It's 11, which I feel like isn't bad. But now that we're making some tools again, I think that should help. Yeah, we got a couple workers on there. How are this? Like, these aren't doing amazing. This is literally just going to produce 0. Okay, predicted harvest 4. That's not great. That's like barely even worth it. That's why it's nice to have some, what do I want to do? Oh, I gotta save a little bit of room for our, what do you want to call it? Making weapons. So we are upgrading these houses. We might as well, yeah, these are kind of perfect. Let's get some houses over here. So let's just go maybe up here, and then we can have some nice big plots. And maybe even go this way and then out. Kind of like that. How does that look? Face them like that, or we can go like that. I don't mind that. Let's maybe do that. Then I could also get a couple little houses in here. If I want. I only have 2 timber, so I could only get 1 house. Let's maybe just wait a little bit. Wait a little bit on that. Okay, so they took that bandit camper. I guess I took it. They took the influence. They didn't attack another region, so I think they might need 1 more at least. They must get a lot more influence than we do. I think we only get like 300 or 400 per one, and you need 1,000 to take a region. So yeah, they must kind of start with some. All of these are almost ready to go. This thing is being upgraded. I think some of these might be ready now. I think I got all these ready to go. All of these are ready to go, and I think they're kind of perfect for what I need. So let's get a blacksmith here. Let's get our joiner's workshop there, and I'm going to leave this one open for something else. But I think let's kind of just double check a lot of these and make sure they're ready to go. So let's maybe get some, maybe some pears and make sure all of these are perfect. Get some carrots there. I think that should be good, and then we're getting some house built there. I think we're out of people. Oh yeah, that's right, because I got a blacksmith and all that stuff, so that's fine. We should already have some iron slabs. I guess we're making some tools. What are we doing? Are they even doing anything? I don't know what they're doing, to be honest. Oh, I guess I need tools to be able to make some stuff, so I don't really know. But they should be making something. They're currently waiting. Yeah, going home. So we need to collect some, yeah, have some iron ore here. So for some reason, they're just not working or doing anything with that. It needs maintenance. I don't know. I'm just going to import a couple of tools just to kind of get us started. Just literally 3 tools. It's just a miner tray, so we can import that. As far as all these have all gone up, so that's kind of nice. I think they kind of fixed the farming a little bit. See, now that it's at 42%, so that's even going to climb a little bit more. Yeah, that's not bad. 3 out of 19. It's definitely not ready to harvest yet, so we'll have to wait at least 1 more year for that. But I think they'll be a little bit happier once we do that. This thing is still open. Let's get this making some spears. They kind of switched the order around a little bit here. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, this was a problem I had in other ones. It would start automatically on spears because they know that you'd probably get spears first. So it automatically defaults to spears, and then this one was always defaulted to small shields. Then I would make like 20 small shields and waste a bunch of planks and time. So now it defaults to large shields. That's kind of nice. It'll start making some more weapons and stuff for us if we ever start getting our iron slabs going. I don't really know. Yeah, it needs maintenance, so hopefully we can get that figured out. We got 3 workers on there, 3 horses, and they're making decent money. How is this coming along? Almost done that. Still kind of working on that. So we actually don't have anybody available right now. We have a decent amount of timber. Let's free up one worker there. I guess we have to do two. Who else could we free up? We could do, oh gosh, maybe one here. We have lots of stone, so let's maybe just free up one worker there, just so we can build some stuff. I think that should be good. We got 22 workers available, which means they are making spears. Yeah, they actually already flew through our, they haven't made any tools, so I don't know what they're really doing. I guess they're making just spears right now. But they are doing something, so that's good. They are making tools, so let's take that off maybe. And they should, yeah, they're producing tools right now, so that's perfect. Roof tiles. I think we can upgrade our church now. Let's go ahead and do that. And then we need to produce some clothing. Oh, it says garments now. That's kind of cool. So hopefully that's kind of fixed. Clothing was an issue before, so now we need 2 of those. We need some animal produce and beverage. Obviously, we have our level 2 church, so we need to start a little sheep farm if we can. So let's get one of those. I feel like this might be a good little spot. Or maybe out here. Let's kind of use this little location. So if we can put this right in here, that would be kind of nice. Be kind of nice. Where could I put this? Oh, this is where our manor is going to go. Well, I don't know where to put these then. I guess I could just have it right there. And then I could have a couple of pastures over here. Let's just have one. Maybe a couple of pastures going this way. And then I might even take a little road up through here. Just like that, just to kind of separate it a little bit. Might even just go like that. I think that should be just fine. And let's get a couple more pastures if we can. Let's go up here. I don't want to get too close to here. But let's do that, and that should be just fine. So that's lots of pasture space. We'll get that built up, and then if we can, let's get a livestock trading post. That could probably go, I mean, right here, honestly. Let's just put it right there. That should be good. Yeah, we're working on our manor house. I'm excited to get that going, and then we can start taxing. We got quite a bit of money coming in. And a bandit camp. So I think I might do the same thing. If I can take the money, I guess we'll see if they end up going for it. Another ruler's army sighted, so they're going for that. Let's maybe come out. I don't want to bring all of them. Let's maybe just do like 13. So let's just get a little bit closer. Let's maybe pour them up right here. I don't want to get too close. We'll wait until they get closer and then we can swoop in for the money. Okay, here they come. Let's go a little bit further here. Now we can rush in here. Quickly as we can. Come on, go take that money. So they're going to take that influence, which is good. Hopefully they try and take a region. Let's make sure we get the money for this. And let's send that to our treasury. So we'll kind of see now. They defeated them. I don't know if they will have enough now to take a region. But we will find out soon. Let's get these guys back. We got the money. They have done their job. So let's get them back. I don't know what happened to them, to be honest. They just disappear. Must be kind of hidden in trees. So let's rush up here. Oh, I think they also fixed this. So a lot of the time they just literally scale this mountain. And it's been a little bit more severe in most cases. Let's get those guys back. I'll kind of show you what I mean. Like literally I've had them scale this before. My castle was here and they've literally just climbed up this. So that is no longer an issue. And I've actually had guys stuck on the mountain and kind of got glitched. So good to see that that has been fixed. Hopefully we can get more people moving in here. And people are pretty cold. So hopefully we can get that fixed. So let's maybe get some animal pens here. A lot of these are ready to go. Let's make sure they're all good. And this one is also ready to go. So I think let's get maybe... What's better? Let's maybe do cabbages. Let's upgrade that plot. And hopefully somebody will move in. We're upgrading our church, so that'll definitely help with a lot of stuff. And we can get some goats there. We definitely have a lot of stuff to build up here. How are we doing with our weapons? So we got 8 spears. We're absolutely flying. I think we're basically just missing shields at this point. We don't have any planks. Okay, that's good to know. Let's get somebody on our saw pit. And we already don't have a whole lot of people. We got 56 roof tiles. I think we could probably slow down with that. And actually, we could probably even get another worker here. We got 2 on here. Let's just have 1. So that gives us 2 unassigned families, which is nice. We're finally going to get some planks. And it'd be nice to get some more timber. So let's actually start getting some more of that. Man, we are raking in the dough. New retinue assembled. So this is finally done. And we could continue on and build this. We just don't really have the resources to do so. But if I'm going to do that, let's maybe plan this out. Okay, let's open the castle planner here. And see what we can come up with. So obviously let's place some roads first maybe. Let's get some roads placed down. Oh, what happened to our little node there? I think they must have just got rid of it or something. Let's just take a path right off of here. And we could come right to there. And then I also might do something like this. Maybe come out a little bit further like this. And kind of just into our little castle. Connect there as well. So I think that'll be good. Let's put some of these outer towers down. We don't have a whole lot of space to work with here. We can basically just go to about there. I think we could probably place an outer tower. Maybe kind of in the middle here might be nice. Let's have one right in the middle. And then maybe one just like this, maybe in a little bit further. Let's go there, and that should actually be pretty good. Let's start plotting this out and start going around here. Where do I want this to go? So this could kind of go like this. Connect to there. I actually like the shape of that. And then this, I might come up and go straight across like that, connect there, and then right off of here I can connect back to our manor. Actually, I like that. That's kind of cool. And then if I upgraded all of this, which would take a lot, let's kind of see what this would look like. Did they change the look of that? Oh, whoa. So it's like that upgrade and then that one. I don't really know what that means, but let's upgrade that. It seems to be like there's level 3 ones or something. Let's upgrade all of this, and then we can upgrade our main walls. Obviously our outer towers we need to upgrade as well. Upgrade that, and make sure we have our walking paths for our men to walk on there. I think that's actually pretty cool. This should be a nice little castle for us. And I'm excited to build that. So let's see what we need for this. So we need a little bit jumbled up. I don't really know what this means. 203 stone. We have 55. We need... we have enough timber. We need more planks for sure. So that's definitely a little project. And we have enough mortar as well. So let's maybe limit this. Let's set this to 203 or 205 even. As well as our mortar. Because I think we're selling some of that. So let's make sure all of that is good. Dressed stone. So 205. Let's start planning for that. And then our mortar we need about 35 of, so let's just do that and we can sell the rest. That should be good. And as far as planks, we're not really selling that. And timber, so we kind of need to just build up some of that, so that'll be good. I'm excited to build that up. We have our livestock trading post now, so we can start importing some sheep. As well as lambs. They're quite expensive, but I think I'm just going to go crazy here. Let's do like 10 and maybe 15 lambs just so we can get a lot in there. And then they can start reproducing a lot faster. And then honestly, I could probably start selling them once I get a ton of them. So let's do that. We have somebody on there to start working on that. And then we are almost in spring. So we're probably going to want somebody on here pretty soon. That's actually a pretty good yield. That's not bad at all. Quite a bit of wheat, a decent amount of barley. Yeah, I'll definitely want to harvest that. Okay, we do have a new message here. Let's see what the heck this means. We got some raiders coming. So we've received reports of a band of raiders roaming the nearby lands. Should we track their steps? Let's go ahead and track their movement. They're coming in 365 days as per usual. I want to get this thing built up. So let's set our small stone church to highest priority. That become a large church. Or I guess it's a small stone church right now. I can't wait for them to upgrade that to like tier 3. Just imagine a massive church in here. I can. I feel like that would definitely be quite cool. Let's do so we got our taxes here. Let's do a 10% land tax so we can start getting some money in our treasury. That'll come at a cost of approval rating, but I think that's fine. And then we could even do, we got 9 lots of food. Let's maybe do like a 5% tithe as well. Just to kind of prepare for the future here. And as far as everything else, we need more people to move in. What the heck is happening with all our people? We got 4 oxes, 3 horses. I think I want to order a couple more of those. We have these built up. Let's order another ox. What else can we do with this? We could get another horse if we want, and then another worker on there. And that would probably help out with money quite a bit. Okay, I think we're finally maxed out. Yes, now we're missing some recruits. So we need to focus on building some more houses. I mean, not even really, because nobody's really moved in. Hopefully we can have somebody move in. We need to become more liked if possible. We already have a couple of sheep in here. We need to get this thing built because we are not going to have a shepherd in time. If we're not careful, let's maybe set that to very high. I'd rather get that thing built. Influence increased. We got a little bit of influence, new mercenaries available. Is there anything we can do right now? Like, I don't think there's really nothing we can really do. We just need 2,000 influence to be able to take another region. Let's think right now. Is there anything else we can do to really maximize our town here? Let's take a look at this. We got our trading post, pack station, nothing really to send back and forth. Let's kind of go through these. I'd love to get our tavern up and running. We don't have any barley. We're going to get a little bit here. It would be nice to do a little bit better. Let's see if we can... we got no water over here, which is kind of an issue. So there's not really any point in getting another well. However, we should upgrade it. Why do we not have any stone? That's actually a little bit funny, isn't it? We got no rubble stone? Have we sold it all, or... Let's maybe actually keep a little bit around. Let's limit this. We have 44. Let's not make any more than that. Yeah, we only need 35 mortar, so let's just keep this at like 35 as well. And then, honestly, we don't really need much more than that. We might as well free up a worker here. Let's start getting some more rubble stone if we can. And then we can even get another worker on our quarry. Would be nice. Our church is done. Look at that. Look at this thing. All the water coming off of the roof. That actually looks so cool. Nice little animation for that. What the heck is in this box? Are those skulls? Oh my gosh, that's kind of creepy. I've never noticed that before. I literally think those are skulls. Okay. Was that a thing back in the day? They literally just piled up the skulls? I thought they buried them. We haven't even had anybody die yet. Okay, well that's fine, I guess. We have our church. Can't upgrade to any more than a small stone church, which is fine. And I'd love to get something on our farmhouse if we could. These are still growing. That's at 100% or 99% crop growth. Man, we need somebody else to move in. Yeah, we're getting some sheep coming. We need to get somebody on here. Who else could we free up? Maybe you, just for building some stuff. We also have a couple houses that we're building. If we ever get some of our other things built. So we got that, we built that. I don't know what else we're really doing here. Let's get another ox. And if we could, let's maybe get a couple more little stations here. Where could I fit one of these? I mean, I guess I could maybe put another one here. I need to be able to fill this in a little bit more. Let's maybe move around our saw pit again. I actually really liked this location. Why did I not use that up? Let's put that there and let's move this here as well. Nice and tight. And then I could probably get another one in here, and that frees up a lot of space. And then I could probably put some homes over here. I feel like that would be pretty good. We should have planted quite a bit of trees, potentially. How are we doing with that? Let's maybe focus on that nice big area. People are finally coming to the castle, which is nice. The only reason I say coming to the castle is the stronghold reference. Clay furnace. Nobody has done that in a little bit. Actually, I think we probably even only got 10 clay left to get there. We got 38 clay. We might as well just get all of that. And then if we need more clay, we can always get more. Yeah, we have a nice little stockpile of spears and large shields now. Might be kind of nice to start getting some else. Should we make tools or something? We got 45 tools. Actually, honestly, we're probably spending a lot of money. So let's maybe, a lot of money on iron ore. Let's start selling some tools, maybe. With the stuff. So it's a minor trade. Let's keep like 10. Let's export all the tools we can. And let's maybe get another worker and another horse. That wouldn't be too bad. We got this built up. Let's upgrade that. And let's make sure we have somebody on our saw pit. Another bandit camp sighted. Do we want to get that? No, again, honestly, let's let them take this, and that should really give them enough influence. So that'll probably be good. I think we could probably get another worker on our hunting camp, maybe. Yeah, I think we're doing pretty good. Yeah, we're getting some iron ore, making some iron slabs, making lots of weapons. Let's maybe start... We could probably sell some of our weapons, couldn't we? Should we do that? We could do that. We can sell them 2, that's it? Oh my gosh. I wonder if I should start selling like chainmail or something. It'll cost quite a bit, but... Or I could do sidearms. Here's what I'm gonna do. This is a perfect one. And they're actually taking a region now. Let's make it Armorer's Workshop, and then I could probably like sell helmets or something. Which one have they taken? Looks like they're taking this one. So I'm definitely gonna fight them for that, to be honest. If I have the troops, which I do, let's get these guys. Let's get them. And let's get them ready to fight here. Yeah, we have quite a bit of money in our treasury. Did they ever take this? I don't know if they... Oh, they ended up killing them, but they left the money for us. So that's kind of nice. That'll even pay for a lot of our troops, which will be good. But yeah, they took off. They took the influence. So let's go claim that as soon as we can. We might as well get set up there. And then we'll get a unit of archers to go take that. Okay, our guys are getting a little bit closer here. Let's start our fight, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, I guess we don't do it there. We do it here. So enemies declared. We are now enemies. I guess we were enemies before. We had already fought. They are sending in 5 units. Spoils of war. Let's send this to our treasury, I think. And that kind of helps pay for these guys. So they only send 5 units. That's actually kind of nice. And our battlefield is up here. So let's get our guys ready to go. Let's get them up onto the hill. Where do we want to defend? I mean, we could fight up here, but that's a little bit dicey. Let's maybe go... They're coming that way. Let's literally just go right there. And kind of see what that looks like. Archers will get there first. Yeah, let's just do that. We got 17 days remaining with them. Let's speed this up and get this battle underway. I don't really... Oh, they actually sent in another unit here. That's kind of interesting. So let's get our guys here. Let's set them up there, and our archers can go maybe just off to the side here. Now let's get them running, actually. Let's get this fight underway. Battle has begun. Let's maybe get our archers up here and start shooting. And then these guys, I'll kind of just get out in the opening here. Let's stay nice in the open. Could even charge them, but I think I'll just use my archers to shoot them down. I wonder if they buffed archers. We'll kind of find out here. It's not looking like it. I mean, you telling me you get hit with an arrow, you're not dead instantly? I mean, it depends where it hits you, but like, none of them have died. That's a little bit interesting. Let's get these guys off to the side. And now we can form these guys up. Let's charge them in, and let's get these guys off to the side for a nice little counter charge here. Yeah, I think let's maybe shoot their archers if we can. Might as well keep them busy. Now let's join the mosh pit, and let's start fighting here. Let's get a nice little angle here. So this could be an interesting fight. We already took out their brigands, and these archers, I don't know what they're doing. I think I might even get these guys around to start shooting them in the backs. I think one unit is probably enough to start shooting them. But yeah, we're doing pretty good here. I think we should have the numbers. Let's maybe line up right there and we can start getting some shots in. Let's attack these guys. Maybe shoot. May as well shoot their retinue unit, so we can free them up, and then we can focus on attacking other guys. And then these guys are literally just running around with their heads chopped off. Here comes their other unit of brigands. They're gonna cause us some issues probably. New message. They're trying to. Oh my gosh! I can make it worth your while if you drop all your claims. Ugh. So I imagine they would either. What would happen? Would they get the region and I get the money? I think I gotta try that. Honestly, 2,800. I feel like I have to do that. So what happened here? Battle is over. They did not take it. So it's still unclaimed. I mean, really all that did was get us money. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Okay, now we have 3,400 in our treasury. Let's disband them. Is that it? Seriously? They literally paid me off for what? They don't even get it. Okay, that's interesting actually. So that's kind of nice. 3,400 in our treasury now. And we can still claim that if they attack us. It's not like we wasted any resources getting soldiers. Sweet. That makes me excited. With our sheep farm, we need to get this kind of set up. So we already have 58 wool, which seems like it's been updated as well. That's actually quite good. We need to get a weaver's workshop if we can. So we got our saw pit in here. We should have quite a bit of planks. Yeah, we got 310 planks. Let's start getting some more logs. And then I can get my weaver's workshop. And then one of these I can assign to something. I think what I want to do, so 2 iron slabs per 1 helmet, 3 iron slabs per chainmail, 6 per plate armor. I think I could probably make some chainmail. I mean, if I made helmets, our guys would wear them. But if I made chainmail, our guys can't even wear chainmail. I think I'd rather do that. Because I can sell chainmail for like quite a bit of money, to be honest. I only have 41 regional wealth, but if I sold chainmail, I can sell for 8. And that's actually pretty good. And as far as importing iron ore, it's 11. I'm selling tools for 3, and then chainmail, if I like, I don't know, I think it's pretty profitable if I, well, I guess it's not, because let's be real, it costs, if I got 3 iron ore, it would cost 33 regional wealth. And that would only let me produce 1. No, that's definitely not a profit yet. We might as well make stuff that will actually help us. So let's make helmets. Because that is definitely not turning a profit. We might as well just do that. Let's take the loss, whatever, it's fine. Let's get another worker on our quarry so we can start producing some more stone. And yeah, we're not really selling any because we're saving up for building our manor. So yeah, I don't know. Okay, well that couldn't have worked out any better for us. We got 4 timber now. I think we could probably get a weaver's workshop. And now we need to decide where do we want to get this. So I think we'll collect our wool here. They only have 50 generic storage, so I probably don't want to put it anywhere near there. Let's maybe put it over here, and then these guys could collect wool. Where's that? They can collect wool. Might as well put them to work and get them to do something. And then they might as well collect yarn as well once I make it. So I can get this over here. This can go right there. And I think that'll actually be kind of perfect. And then as far as where I want to get my tailor, who do I want to have? So I need timber, I think, to make that. Could upgrade some of these houses. So let's wait till we upgrade some of them. But these are ready to go. Let's maybe get some more animal pens. Actually, the only reason I made these, let's maybe get some vegetable gardens. These are pretty big plots, so I might as well make use of that. Look at how many sheep we already have. 19. I think we ordered 25, so let's wait a little bit till we get those. We need to get a tannery, because we should already have quite a bit of hides, so we got to turn that into leather. And then if we can get a cobbler's workshop, we can make some shoes. That'll be good income. Then we need a tailor as well. These have been upgraded. They're pretty big. I kind of want to just keep them as orchardies though. For orchards, that should be fine. Let's speed this up. We're in August. Oh, we need to get somebody on our farmhouse. Are these guys harvesting, transporting? They're doing something. If we could free up some workers, that would be nice. Let's upgrade these houses here. That's our tailor and our cobbler's workshop right there. So that's pretty perfect. We definitely need more people. We are quite low on people, to be honest. Why is our firewood so bad? Are they... Yeah, we only got one worker on there. That's kind of insane. So we might as well double that up. I guess we gotta free somebody up to build some stuff. Crazy. The other update that has been added to the game is if you have like farmers and they're doing nothing, I think they will help build houses or something like that. I think that's kind of new to the game. I thought it was an old thing, but yeah, apparently it's not new. We can upgrade these if we'd like. I don't want to do these yet. This we could get to be a tailor, and we need some money for that. We're not making nearly enough money here. What's going on? So we got no charcoal to sell and no dressed stone, so that's kind of hurting us for sure. Let's maybe, so our blacksmith, let's maybe make something else here. Let's make some more tools. We can double our production of tools and maybe sell more of those. And then as far as shields, I could probably keep making them. And then I could keep making helmets. That's probably fine. You know what I might do actually? I might actually... Let's get one more order of iron ore, but let's stop selling tools. Let's stop selling them. Let's do a little bit of stockpile just so we have lots. And then I'll probably just cut off our production of iron ore because we already have quite a bit of weapons. And I'm not making enough with our helmets and stuff like that to really offset any of that cost. So we kind of just need to stockpile the things that we need. We already have weapons to defend ourselves. We should be able to make quite a bit of tools. And that should be just fine. I'd like to get another worker there. But it's probably a little bit more ideal to maybe get another woodcutter. And we have started a harvest. So look at that. They're going to start harvesting. I want to make sure they get all this done. So let's maybe get another family on there really quick. We got one livestock on there. I might even actually get another one on there just so they can start working. And if we could free up, what do we got? So we got 2 on there. Where's our other hitching posts? I thought I got more. Yeah, here we go. Oh, we don't have enough money to do that, unfortunately. Okay, we got 15 tools now. I feel like that's pretty good. I think we just ordered some iron ore. So let's cut off our production or our import of iron ore and start making some money again. Let's start making some money. So hides, we need to get a tannery, which we can get now. I think a lot of our hides are probably going... Oh, should we put it over here maybe? I could get that right there. And then let's just take that right there. I think that should be good. Yeah, a lot of our hides are over here, so that's probably the best spot for that. And could we use more workers? Yeah, we need another granary worker probably. Let's get another one of those. We can upgrade some of these houses. What was this going to be? So this is going to be a tailor. Let's get that going. And then a cobbler's workshop. We'll need a little bit more money for that. All these are ready to go. Let's get some vegetables. Whatever we can. Man, we're really struggling here. Get firewood or... What's going on? Let's start chopping down... I don't know. These trees? I feel like this would be a good spot to start chopping. But I'd probably have to move some stuff over. So let's maybe do that. Let's get a woodcutter's lodge over here. Only issue is we're kind of... I don't know, kind of far. I'll keep this little clump. Let's maybe build that right there. And then we'll get this as well. This is already done, so let's free up that worker and demolish that. We don't need that anymore. That actually frees up a little bit of space, so that's good. And then we can take this, just take it right to there. And then we can transport a lot of our workers over there. We need to just replant trees over here. So let's stop chopping trees there. Let's free up those workers and let's maybe get another one here just for planting trees. And actually probably a pretty good idea to get another one of those. Now this is kind of an annoying thing. I guess I could just keep them working. They don't have much to collect, so might as well just let them do that. I don't need to get another one over here, so let's just get the stuff built. And then I can get those workers doing that. This is what annoying. Harvest season's already over. They literally didn't harvest like anything. Actually, wait, what? One? Maybe they already... I don't know what happened with that. That's kind of weird. Did we get anything? We got one barley. Basically nothing. Okay, that was useless. We have 62 herbs we could probably sell. So what do we want to do that? It's a minor trade. We might as well export those. Let's just keep like 5. We can export those. That's probably a good idea. We got 4 horses on there. That should be nice. More people are moving in. I forgot we had 3,400, so let's actually upgrade our retinue unit. Let's set that to 24. And they'll be nice and strong. So that's awesome. Still haven't been attacked. We got 87 days until our raiders come and attack us. And we could probably free up that worker too. Yeah, we already got lots of those. So let's check this out. Do we have quite a bit of... So we're running out of fuel. Let's start chopping some firewood here. Are these done? Let's just let them chop any tree they want. And then you guys can also do that. Let's maybe permanently assign an ox for that just because it's farther away. Yeah, you can start chopping some trees down if you want. We have 3 available living space. So could that be a little bit better? Maybe a little bit of money here. Let's maybe get some goats. Where did I put... I think I put it over here. Yeah, our weaver's workshops. We need to get them doing something. Because we already have our tailor. So what do we want them to make? We want to make them some woolen clothes. Another bandit camp sighted. So I think I might even want to take that one. Let's get them to be a cobbler. And then... Yeah, we don't have any leather quite yet. We have this set up, so we need to get somebody on there. Well, it's already winter, so we might as well free them up. Let's get somebody on our tannery. And we do have another bandit camp, so we might as well take advantage of that. Let's go take that. So that'll be good to take. And eventually, if we could have some more... Yeah, we're kind of doing that. Well, it's nice that we have our tannery going. They're going to make some leather, and then we can make some shoes. That is going to start making shoes right away. That's all they can make. And then we need to get somebody on here as well. so we can start making some yarn. We already have 136 wool, so that's going to be some pretty good money for us as well. We have 17 tools, so we probably don't need anybody in our smithy. And we are out of iron ore, so let's free up that worker as well. Okay, we got somebody on our weaver's workshop, somebody on our tannery. Let's check these guys out. Oh, they already fought them. Okay, well, that's fine. Let's go take the bandit camp. Let's maybe send that to the nearest town, just because we're a little bit low on money. So now let's get these guys back. Okay, good job. If we have another worker, let's get another one on our hunting camp. Oh, see, our charcoal kilns are way over here. I guess that's fine, because if they're taking all of our firewood over here, we can still have them on there. So that is definitely fine. But yeah, they're going to start chopping a lot of wood here. That'll be good for us. Let's maybe get another one on our logging camp. Well, we already have 30 timber, so that's not super urgent. What else could we do? Let's maybe get another one on our quarry. And then we could get a bunch more stone. So we already have 205 dressed stone. Is that all we needed? Can we build this? Oh my gosh, we can do it. We could do it if we want. So I'm actually going to get them to start building that. Okay, I think we can start this now. So this is, hopefully they can actually build it. That'd be nice. But everything is ready to go. I don't think we need anything else. So let's go ahead and commit that. And we have our tax set. Everything is good. We have our influence coming in, so that's actually good. Let's set this to highest priority. This is going to be quite the project, so let's get all hands on deck if we can. Who could we free up? So I definitely want to get lots of firewood. That is going to be quite the project. What's nice is I think all these guys are going to help build it as well. So that is definitely good. I don't know what that line shooting across the screen is. I'm sorry about that. As far as this, we could probably order another ox to help out. We already have the maximum amount of horses, so that's good. Yeah, we're starting to make some good money now. And now I think we could probably start selling dressed stone again, so that's good. Let's maybe enable that. So exporting that. Now we don't need any, I don't think. So let's just set this to like 10. And let's just start going ham. We can export this stuff as well. We can set that to 0 and start making that again. So that'll be good money. And then rubble stone we can also start selling like hotcakes. So that'll keep them busy at least. Let's keep like 10 of that. We don't need any mortar. And I think that should be good. We could sell some roof tiles, but we can't sell them for very much, so that's probably useless. And then since we already have quite a bit of shields, I think what I might start doing is making some wooden parts. Because that only takes planks, and I guess we just used a bunch of planks. Or we're probably going to get more, which is fine. So I'll start making some wooden parts, and let's start selling those. So that's actually a major trade. So wooden parts, let's export those, and let's get a trade route for that. Oh, I used to be able to sell that for a lot more. That kind of sucks. That's fine. Better than selling planks. We'll export those, that'll be good. And these guys are already back. Let's get them back to work. And they're kind of hanging out with their sheep. Look at our little sheep. How many do we have? 30? Yeah, 30 of them. That look like 30 sheep? I guess. The fence isn't doing a very good job, but they haven't run away, so that's fine, I guess. Yeah. We should be making some yarn and some clothes, hopefully. And some garments. I don't know if they fixed the clothes. I guess we'll kind of find out. But we don't really have any yarn available either. Let's see. Yeah, we got some wool over here. They should be making some yarn. Transporting, getting fuel supplies. So they're kind of just working on that. Let's speed up the working process here. We could also upgrade a couple houses. We might as well do that. And then we also need to upgrade our well. Let's do that. That's probably the next thing on our list. I feel like a lot of these houses don't even have, they don't even have water access, which is kind of crazy. I don't know how I screwed that up. But we fixed it. All those are ready to go, and I think a lot of these still need vegetables. Okay, that's good. Well, we're making helmets, which is good. We should have a little bit of helmets. And I guess we're not anymore because we don't have any more iron ore. Let's just make as much money as we can now. We're finally selling stone, so that should help immensely. Got a little bit of firewood. I should probably start making some charcoal. Yeah, we are delivering it over here, so I'll start making some charcoal just so it burns a little bit better. That'll be a lot more efficient, and then we can start stockpiling our firewood. I am so excited to get this thing built up. So they've already delivered quite a bit of stuff, all those planks, that's actually crazy. Like you can already see, you can open and close that, you can open and close your little gates. Oh, I just love this. I cannot wait until you're defending your castle in your town, like actually putting people up onto the walls and stuff to defend. That's just so cool. People are cold, and the other thing is raiders are coming in 3 days. So that'll hopefully give us some influence if we defeat them. Let's get these guys out and set up here. I don't know where they're going to come from. So we got about 3 units, it looks like, coming from here. And oh no, they are going for these guys. So that's not good. We need to rush these guys over as quick as we can to help them. Oh my gosh. Oh, there's no way. Look. There's units. They have units. So if you attack them, they'll actually defend now. That's flippin' amazing. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. A little blue tally over their spear units. So I'm actually curious to see what they come up with. They have defended before, but just with their 5 retinue units. And another little update is they will actually disband them once they are done fighting. I do think these guys are going to die, unfortunately, so we definitely need to help them. So let's rush over here as quick as we can. Yeah, they're going to start... they've already begun fighting. Oh, that's so cool. So they're going to start fighting, and I believe... It's actually interesting they only have 20 guys. It'd be kind of nice if they had more. I don't think they're going to kill these guys, unfortunately. So let's at least just get here to defend their town. And then hopefully we'll get some influence from the deal. Yeah, they're going to kill all those guys, unfortunately. It's kind of sad. I would have liked to see them do a little bit better than that, but they did a little bit of damage. Oh man, I can't wait to like just come... Just picture my army right here below this giant rock. Just attacking this town. That'd be so cool. And then they send their army out to fight us. And like, just picture it not being enough guys. Like, it just be, oh, it's so cool. Like, they only had 20 guys available. That's what I picture. That'd be very cool. Let's take out those guys. Let's start getting some influence. And let's set up here. Let's go on stand your ground just so they're nice and strong. Here they come. Well, honestly, might as well just attack them here. We're helping out our fellow neighbor. Charge, men. So that's good. We'll take out these guys. I don't know why these guys haven't... Okay, here they come. They used to send 4 units. I don't know why they only send 3 now. But I guess that's fine. We're still going to get a decent amount of influence. Let's take these guys out and then let's charge them. I think we should be able to take them out. No problem. So that's good. We defended this town. Even though they do kind of rebuild a lot of the stuff, I don't want to see... Look at all the people coming out of the church. They went in there for safety. Oh, I love this game. Okay, let's get them back there. And we managed to defend this town, so that's kind of good. We have 2.1 thousand influence now. And I wanted to take this region. They have rich iron. Honestly, that would kind of save us. And look how much they've mined. They should have quite a bit, to be honest. And they do have some farming fertility, so I really want to take this region. I think I'm going to claim it. Let's claim that with influence. That'll cost 2,000. And let's get all these guys back. And then I only need to send a little bit of guys. See, this is what I'm interested to see. I bet you they'll defend. Gauntlet has been thrown. Where's our battlefield? Okay, they haven't come out yet. I'm actually going to send all of our guys here just in case they do attack us. Let's just get them walking. I bet you they'll attack us. So usually I just send like 6 guys or whatever it is. Oh, whoa. Wait, did they buy mercenaries to help? Did this game just become incredible? Okay, enemy unit spotted. Is that all? I don't know if they have their own units or what. But let's just come over here, I guess. We're currently losing. Let's make sure we get into here. So the battle hasn't started yet. Yeah, I think they only just have brigands. So they shouldn't be too hard to take out. Whoa! They literally ordered mercenaries. That's the coolest thing I've ever seen. Okay, so they got the archers coming from there. Archers coming from here. And it seems like they order mercenaries just like we do. Like they kind of come from outside of the map. Is there literally no use for the off-map adversary anymore? This is so cool. Okay. I'm literally a kid in a candy shop right now. Did they order all the mercenaries available? That's interesting. So you now have to share the mercenaries? That's kind of crazy. Okay, so they're coming from there. I'm gonna lose. I'm straight up gonna lose this. Whoa. Okay, so I need to take out these guys. Of course, our guys are dead tired. Let's take out their guys there, and hopefully we get some influence for this. Nope, no influence. So let's just push up here. Oh, I'm gonna lose all my guys. I have these guys that I can rush down this hill, which I should have done earlier. But let's set up right here. And I need our guys to rest up, otherwise we are screwed. I can't believe there's no mercenaries available. Okay, so here comes these guys. I may have to battle in progress. Let's maybe push back a little bit more here. Fall back, men, and let's form a shield wall. And then I need these guys to come right away. Oh, I should have upgraded them some more. Yeah, they're gonna take forever to get here. Okay, here they come. Oh man, our guys are so fatigued. This sucks. Okay, let's push forward, and then they're gonna attack here. Okay, they're gonna attack. Oh, our guys are gonna get absolutely slaughtered. Yeah, they don't stand a chance. Let's get these guys over here. They even have archers coming too. They literally ordered all of the mercenaries. I can't believe that. There's nothing. They took them all. Which is kind of cool, but you'd think they'd kind of make their own little armies. Nope, they just bought all the mercenaries. We are winning. Excuse me. We are winning right now. Let's push forward there. What the heck? These guys are getting slaughtered. But we are beating these guys for whatever reason. That's kind of crazy. I guess we maybe had helmets? I need to get these guys in here as fast as possible. Oh, this sucks. I don't want to lose. I want to take this region. I didn't think they'd actually put up a fight. Okay, still no mercenaries available. And it's April 2nd, so I cannot count on them to come. Oh gosh, I don't think this is happening. Our guys are so tired. This is not happening. So this unit is obliterated. This unit is doing pretty well, actually. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the first time I, and probably you, are seeing AI armies attack and defend. Like, this is so cool. Oh man, so one guy left there. They're not going to stand a chance. These guys are way too far off. Honestly, I think I'm going to lose this battle. I think I'm going to lose. They got these guys. Hopefully they, oh, I'm getting shot at too here. No, I'm going to lose. Yep, that's a loss. That's a big old L. And I think, yeah, our guys aren't going to be able to get in here fast enough. Let's see here. Oh man, I didn't expect this to happen. This is cool though, like it's the first time. I guess I gotta make sure I take the mercenaries first. I mean, if I could go back, I could probably just do that. Yeah, see, that's a loss. And these guys are gonna die. Unless I can get in here fast enough. Enemy unit spotted. I don't know, is it just gonna end the battle? I gotta get in here. I could save this still. If I can get in the circle at least. Okay, I'm in. Let's get in here and then rest up. They are gonna attack us. Oh man, there's no mercenaries. I can't believe that. They literally took all of them. That's crazy. Well, they must have some money on their hands. We are at least in the circle, so that is not bad. Let's rest up our guys. And see what happens here. Enemy unit spotted. Did they get more guys? Oh my gosh, what? Where did they come? Yeah, I'm screwed. Honestly, I'm just gonna get these guys back and disband them. Just run away. Honestly, they don't stand a chance. So let's just disband them. They took the win. This is not fair. What the heck? Oh my gosh. Okay, there's literally no reason to have an off-map adversary anymore. This is hard enough as it is, to be honest. Are they gonna attack me now? Can they attack me? This is crazy. Okay, well, we don't have any people. We have spears and shields, so we actually should be able to... We're just missing some recruits. We literally lost all of our people. Battle's still in progress. But we literally can't get any mercenaries. Oh, that sucks. I would have loved to make this a more even battle. I will come back with a vengeance. But at least they're spending all of their money on mercenaries. Yeah. That's not happening. That's insane. Okay, well, let's go back to the drawing board here. Let's build up as much money as we can. That is step one. Let's build our castle, which is coming quite well, actually. I think they should be able to build that pretty quick. That's insane. Why hasn't the battle ended? I'm a little bit curious to see. But yeah, we lost all of our guys, which kind of sucks. And now I kind of know, I guess, that... Wait. I mean, I have the money. I might as well just go ham with it. Should we do this? I gotta get there fast enough, but I don't think I'll even have enough to do this. Where are our guys? So we got 3 units coming from there. These guys are coming from there. I may have to get these guys to run. Let's get them to run over here. If we can continue this battle and then just have like a flippin' massive fight, that would be insane. Let's maybe just go here and see if they'll attack us. Let's get in the circle. Okay, let's see if they'll attack us here. I think we might even be able to do something with this. So let's attack their spearmen. I don't want to get too close though, that's the problem. Let's maybe just set up on top of the hill here. And wait for our other soldiers to come in. We are in the circle, so we might as well just get them to walk. Yeah, let's take out their spearmen if we can. And then their brigands, and kind of just do a little bit of shooting back and forth here. We got no guys. Okay, now I'm going to get these guys to come. We might as well use them now. These guys are coming up the hill. Let's kind of just sneak them in. Honestly, can we do this? What do they have? I can't see the rest of their guys. They got more archers. I don't know if I'll be able to do this, but let's push forward. And let's push these guys forward. Actually, no, let's wait for all of our soldiers to arrive. Let's get these guys into the circle. Man, this is quite the fight. This is very delicate here. So let's shoot these guys. Still haven't taken out any of these guys, which is insane. Manor Lords, please fix your archers. Like, this is just crazy talk. But we got some brigands over here. Let's maybe shoot their archers. Let's shoot them. We got lots of money in our treasury, so I think we could afford to wait a little bit here. Yeah, we got 6 units. I feel like we might be able to... And they're actually coming after these guys now. Are they coming out? Let's maybe form them up. Okay, they're attacking now. Run away. A new message. Are they going to try and pay us off? They are going to try and pay us off, it looks like. So let's push forward. Let's run away our archers. Get them to attack. And then these guys, let's push forward. Push forward, Ben. And let's begin the battle. I don't know where these guys are. And it is a miracle that the battle is even still in progress. Okay, we got those guys. Is that it? Yeah, all they really sent at me was brigands, so this might be kind of it. Let's push these guys in and let's attack them. We might be able to pull this off. Is there any other mercenaries available? I don't know how we even made it to May. If we can win, that would be incredible. Let's push up the hill here. And then these guys are charging these guys. I think that's it. I don't really see anybody else, so let's charge them. We can take them out. And then let's start shooting them with our archers. I don't even know if I'll need these guys, to be honest. Did we just win? I mean, even if they have more guys, we have a pretty strong army here now. Oh my gosh. I am going to bring my retinue unit over just in case they have more guys. I don't want to shoot these guys, so let's maybe stop. Hold. Hold. Can we take this? I really want to take this region. Is that a win? Oh my gosh. How did we just win? So all this belongs to us now. They have 4,600 regional wealth. That's crazy. What do they have? So they got a bunch of timber, planks, rubble, stone, 81 tools. See, I feel like they definitely fixed that. We got lots of food. I feel like they're doing better than I am. And what's even better is they have their deep mine, which is absolutely incredible. So let's get some guys back here now. We can disband all of them. Let's get these guys back to... Let's just disband them. Let's start building up our army here again, which we already are. Basically just missing some recruits, and we need to start sending some iron ore to this region. That is going to be very important. So let's build these guys up. So we have a deep mine, we have wild animals, and we got berries way the heck over here, which we only need one worker at. We have tons of money, so we might as well do that. Let's just have one worker there. And let's do a little bit of micromanagement here. So our trading post, we got 4 on there. They are making lots of stuff. Exporting tools. See, they actually limited it to 20 now. That's amazing. We might as well do that because we're going to have lots of iron. We're exporting planks, which we're going to stop doing. What else are they doing? Hopefully not importing any food. That would be crazy. Exporting hides. I guess they could continue to do that if they'd like. And shoes, ale. That is all just fine. See, this is where the magic's going to start happening. They're exporting a lot of charcoal, which is great. That's exactly what I would have done. Doesn't even necessarily mean it's right or wrong. Got a couple of stables here. Let's continue on here so we can upgrade some houses. I feel like we could probably use a couple more workers on our granary and storehouse. We literally have 2 storehouses. That's interesting. So let's actually just demolish that. We don't need 2 of those, and we have a small granary. What are you guys doing? What are you doing? Okay, that's fine. Where have we chopped trees? So we have a charcoal kiln here. Woodcutter over here. I guess that's fine. Just as long as we replant a bunch of trees. So let's start that. We already have a bunch of planks. We have our logging camp there. I'd like to move that maybe over here instead. I think that'd be a better spot. But what's nice is we have a lot of space in here, so that's kind of cool. I can continue this path and maybe kind of go to there. We got a stone well. Just a couple of things that need to be kind of fixed. But as far as this, like, they're getting lots of iron ore, which is nice. I think they even have they got a bloomery, a smithy. They're making lots of stuff, so that's actually pretty good. And they got a deep mine. Let's get an upgrade for these guys. So if we can maybe focus on some mining, maybe. This would be good. Increased weapon export value. This one has increased mining labor speed, and that's kind of what I'd like to get. Cheaper animal imports. Efficient farming at elevation. This would be perfect. I'm going to get this because we're going to start a farm here as well. So not only do we have our rich iron deposit, but we have the ability to farm as well. Like, look at this. We can get a ton of barley. They basically built the town on where all the barley is, but that's fine. Let's get that going right away. Let's get a farmhouse. I think we could probably get that. Just literally, we don't want to get that. This is kind of jumbled up, isn't it? I don't love the church being here. Literally face the front of it. Honestly, for the sake of my insanity, I may have to demolish that and build it again. I feel like that'll drive me nuts. So we need planks, or what do we need? Yeah, we'll need... No, we should have a ton of planks. I should be able to build this. I should be able to build it. Can't build it there. It's a little bit too close to there. So I think if I could build this right... I mean, literally you're like right there even. Anywhere else from where it was. Let's just put it like... maybe even right there. That's fine. It's just in such a horrible spot before. And then that frees up a lot of space. This is kind of weird. I'm going to demolish that as well. I don't hate what they were doing with it, but I think it just like didn't make a whole lot of sense. Let's kind of just do that. And then I don't want to be mean to the AI, but I mean, it is AI. Let's get our farmhouse here. And then I think for our fields, I could probably even get a field right in here. I'll wait for all that supplies to... Wait, what the heck was here? Why is there supplies on the ground there? So I should be able to pick it up pretty soon. I don't even have workers on there. So we got somebody on our saw pit. Let's just start plotting down some fields here. So let's go right out of here. We're snapping to the roads. Let's go a nice big field. Just like that, maybe. And then maybe kind of like this. Okay, now I kind of fixed it. I just restarted my game for a second. Let's get a path just out of here. And then I can kind of take this back. And I'll maybe just take it to here. And then if I can take a path and go straight to here, that would be nice. And then I'll just take one going right out here as well. And then I can get some fields throughout here. I might even take this and split this up a little bit. Yeah, having all this farming location is going to be amazing for us. We can kind of do something like that. So let's get some fields in here. That snaps nice. I feel like that is definitely better than it was before. So get some fields in here. And then all of this is really good farming land. So let's maybe get a field in there. Maybe one over there just to get lots of farming. Okay, that should be just fine. We're going to get our farmhouse built up. Let's set that to high priority. Let's get this set up. Like, I'd love to get lots of barley. Where's all of our... What the heck happened there? Barley fertility. So where's all of that? We got some over here. Most of this is really good barley. I guess let's just get, yeah, 82%. That's actually kind of cool animation there. Let's get some, maybe some rye, actually. And then all of this, we could do maybe wheat, rye. Get all that set up. We might as well continue down the hill with all of our fields. And then we can get some good fertility down there. So what do we have? We got some wheat. Let's maybe do a little bit of barley there. And some rye. So that should be plenty. And if we could start working on getting tons of oxes. We only have 3. We have 4 horses. So let's maybe get a few more of those. We could literally get them kind of just littered throughout here. maybe one there, one over here. I feel like that should be pretty good. Let's order another ox. What's nice is we have a ton of money, so that's kind of great. We could get a few more houses in here. Like, what are they thinking with their houses? That's so funny. Let's build that. Couple there, and then a few in here. I could build a few houses, and then in here I could also get a couple. I think this is nice and empty. Let's maybe go like, let's unsnap to our road. And then we could probably snap to there. Actually, I don't think that's really going to work. Let's just build some houses out of here. Lots of room up here, so let's just do a few houses going this way. Actually, all this supplies in the way as well. Let's do some here. I feel like this is a nice spot. Let's just go up the hill. Nothing too fancy. And then in here, I could also get some... Let's maybe get one field here. I feel like that would be a good spot for a field. Let's do that. And then all that supplies is still there. Should be able to collect that, but that is good. We're going to get that built up. And we are going to get a lot of stuff from that. The other thing we need to do is get a windmill. We have 100% efficiency here. That's actually amazing. So if we're going to take a path, I could probably take it just right up here and connect to there. That should be good. And then we can get a lot of stuff for that. And then we'll also need a couple of communal ovens, which could go, I mean, right here might be nice. Let's just get one right next to our well and our granary. Set that to highest priority. Okay, lots of stuff to do around here, and we should be able to take care of all that. We're building a lot of foresters' huts. And then we can take out all these trees here as well. So that is going to be great. We got some iron ore coming in, lots of iron slabs. It'd be nice to start making some weapons. So we are not only doing them over here. So I think if we could upgrade some of these, that'd be nice. So church access, we're working on that. We got a lot of stuff to build, so let's just let them do that. And got some hitching posts coming up. Let's just let them do that. So that's awesome. They can start working on that. We have a ton of tools. Actually, what the heck? Did we just sell a bunch of tools? We must have just sold a bunch. Let's stop exporting tools. Let's start making a bunch. If we can, that'd be nice. And then we can start stockpiling those. And we only got one worker on there and then one on there. So that's perfect. Okay, I am quite happy with that. We now have 3 full regions. One left to claim here, and then these are kind of unclaimed, so they'd be nice to take as well. And then we gotta take this one. They're probably gonna put up a fight as well. So we gotta prepare for that a little bit. But it is so cool that they actually defend now. I wish they kind of had their own army, like to kind of come out. They all run out and kind of defend. I feel like that'd be kind of cool. But I'm sure that's gonna come in due time. We probably have enough wooden parts. Let's make some large shields again. And yeah, we can start doing that. We do have another family available, so let's maybe get them on here so they could start harvesting whenever that time comes. And how are we doing for firewood? Are we struggling that bad, hey? Gathering, transporting. Wait, what? Oh my gosh, are we... Wait, what? Okay, just chop down these trees. I don't know why they're all over there. But let's just maybe limit these so it makes a little more sense to them, hopefully. Gathering, transporting. They're literally all... Maybe that's their own farms, but I don't know what they're doing. I think they're chopping these trees down, but... we have that available. And hopefully they're able to plant a bunch of trees for us. And we're making a decent amount of money now, so should be going pretty well here. Okay, clothes actually are able to be made now, so that's kind of nice. We have 26 of those. We could probably start selling some of them, actually. So now we need beverages. Let's start selling some clothes, actually. Where the heck is that? So we got clothes here. It's a major trade. Let's buy that. Now let's export those. Let's just keep, like, maybe 5? We don't need a whole lot, so let's export some clothes. We can also export shoes once we start doing that. We have 39 of those that we could sell. So that'll be amazing. We just need a little bit more money, obviously. And how is this coming along? I feel like they are... Oh, open castle planner. I think it glitched again. Okay, we got them building that now. Highest, they got to transport some goods, so hopefully they're able to do that. You can kind of open and close these. That's so cool. So we'll kind of see if they're able to build that. But look how cool this is looking. That is gorgeous. Love this little castle setup. And yeah, that'd be super cool. Like, picture them having a castle. You just go siege. That'd be so cool. Also, what's in the game, which I don't know if it's in the game. We got their settlers camp here. Oh no, sorry, the siege camp. And let's actually see this. I don't know if we have any soldiers over here. Do we have any weapons? You gotta build that. Actually, no, let's do it over here instead. So if we build this, where is these? So we can build that here. You can get out some guys and they can actually go, you can set them to build that. Let's get them to build that for us. And let's see if it actually does something. So I think it should... See, now this is almost done. Are we almost done that? So now they're gonna go... What are they doing? They're all just running away? I don't know. Oh, are they going to, like, get timber or something? No way. Are they actually going to, like, collect some stuff? Oh, I see. So you have to click on that and then they run back to your town and then they gather generic storage like firewood and stuff like that maybe. And then bring it back. I don't know how it works. But I think for the most part you'd want to have them here to make like trebuchets and stuff. Oh, they're trying to take a region here. So I think I'm just going to demolish that. Let's demolish that. Let's get these guys back and let's see what the heck these guys are doing. So they're trying to take this region again, which is actually a bandit camp on. So let's put up a fight. So we got some mercenaries available for us. So let's get them. And let's go fight where that is going to be. I think our battlefield is like here maybe. Or somewhere. I think it was like up here. Let's get them ready to go. And we have these brigands that we could take as well. Actually, that's empty. Maybe I should run over and collect that quickly. Yeah, let's get our guys over here. And I think I might even send... That might not be enough. Let's send one unit of retinue over there to help. Now let's make sure he's just walking. And then we can have another little battle. How is this coming along? So this is done. We can get that. And we need to free up quite a bit more people. We have lots of houses being built, which is a relief. Let's maybe build a few more going this way. Let's build a few there. Let's send that to our nearest town maybe. Okay, that's good. Is everybody getting a little bit closer maybe? Yeah, these guys are coming. Okay, we need to resolve the claim on the battlefield pretty soon here. Let's get a little bit closer maybe. Okay, let's resolve this. And our battlefield is right where we are, so that's kind of nice. Let's get all these guys set up. They're sending 5 units at us, it looks like. And they are offering $2,900. Honestly, I'd rather have the region, to be honest. That would be nice to have all that money. But I think I'd rather have the region. So let's continue on with our fight. I feel like we got lots of money. And actually, do we have a manor house over here? I didn't check that. I don't think that we do. So let's build one.
Why do I have to carry this alone?
Oh, limit reach. So we do have one. Where is it? I have no idea where the manor house is. Oh, here it is. Here's our manor, open castle planner. So they didn't actually build that, or what are they doing? Yeah, let's build that, I guess. Okay. I guess they still had to build it. So let's just get a road down there. And then hopefully we can get some retinue. And then I'd love to start taxing these people. They have so much money. And they definitely would love to be taxed, I bet. Let's order another ox to help out with some stuff. We're building up some stuff here. So I think we have quite a few oxes. So let's get a few working. We're going to need more than just one family on here. I think we have a hunting camp, logging camp there. Who else could we free up? Man, there's like no people over here, so we definitely need to... 33 iron ore, so they're making quite a bit of that stuff. Let's maybe free up a couple of workers and get them on our farm to help out. I think that should be good. We are winning our battle. I think they're getting a little bit closer now. Let's maybe... Yeah, let's just kind of go... Let's get these guys set up. Where's our retinue unit? Way back there? That's definitely not good. Let's just set up right there, and then all of our archers, we can just get them back here. Okay, there we go. Battle has begun. We might as well charge in here and start taking them out. Let's maybe shoot these guys. Let's get a unit over here. And then I think we could probably just use these guys to kill them. Let's get them on the sides. Let's get them on the flanks. And then our unit retinue, let's maybe rush up here, because we probably will need them. Oh shoot, they're gonna attack us. So let's maybe keep them busy, actually. No, they're gonna shoot and help them, so let's shoot them. And hopefully they also attack. Yes, that's perfect. So now we can shoot at them in the backs. And let's shoot at them. And these guys, we can get them running up the hill to help out as well. These archers should definitely help out. Oh yeah, we are melting these guys. Let's maybe get them right here. They're going to shoot at us in the back, but I think that's fine with me. Just as long as we kind of melt them. Push forward, men. Oh yeah. See, archers are actually good if they're behind you, but if they're not, they are completely useless. Let's shoot at these guys. I might have to start shooting at them. I think for the most part, we should be a whole mass break there. That was a big rout. So let's start shooting them. And let's get our guys back to our town. We definitely don't need them anymore. And then let's start attacking these guys. Oh, I actually have these guys coming in. May as well attack them. Are they, we gonna catch them? Let's see how fast we can just melt these guys. I bet you our retinue are pretty tired, so they might put up a little bit of a fight here. You never know. Okay, we killed them. I think that should be it. Is that a victory? That is a victory. So now we have that region. And there's a lot of red on the screen here, as you can see. We need to take this one, we need to take that one, and that one. Finally, so that'll be good. Let's get these guys back. And then all of these guys we will just disband probably. We don't need them anymore. Honestly, this might be the last battle, and this is kind of surreal to say. This might be the last playthrough I'm going to use the off-map adversary. Now that the AI towns are working, they defend, they attack. What more could you want? That's literally what this game needed to be all this time. And we finally have it. Like, they defend themselves. It's amazing. That's all I've ever wanted in this game. So that is awesome. Can we upgrade some houses here? We sure can. Let's maybe just get 2. And then I'd love to get some pack stations as well, but we have a lot of houses we need to build up. We've already got our communal oven here. Could I move that well? Honestly, that well definitely doesn't need to be there. Let's maybe see if we can put it in a better spot. I could literally put it right there. I'm gonna put our well there. I'm gonna demolish that one. I'm gonna demolish that because I don't need that anymore, and I'm gonna put some houses right in here. I think that'll be perfect. We finally have a large granary, which is nice. Let's get another worker on our fields. We definitely need to get all of that done if we can. So let's get all hands on deck. We need to get these guys on the bigger fields if we can. But yeah, start building all of that. And if we have some extra, yeah, we got some hitching posts kind of around here. Got a medium village, and again, you still can't get that. But it says it's unlocked. What do you mean? A little bit sad. Okay, these guys we can get back to work. Honestly, I think what I might do, you've seen this battle 1,000 different times. I think I wanted to just attack this one. I'm not going to get too much more influence, and once I do, I'd love to just take this region and show that off to you guys. Honestly, this update is incredible. I did not realize that they would attack you back and like you'd actually have all-out war. Like, it's absolutely incredible. Honestly, definitely this is the perfect time to get back into Manor Lords. Absolute perfect time. Let's maybe set these houses up that way. We can start building them up, and I think, yeah, we still have our windmill coming up. I'd love to free up some more workers, but we have so much stuff to build, which is absolutely crazy. And we're also kind of almost out of firewood, which is kind of crazy. I definitely need some more still. We also just need more people, so if we can raise our approval rating, that would definitely help. And then our hitching post we can get, and we also have our well. We definitely need to build that, otherwise there is going to be trouble. Okay, while they're all working on that, let's check out this town again. How are we doing? Do we finally have any fuel? Probably not. Oh, see, they're all transporting stuff way over there. Okay, I might have to get a thing over here, to be honest. We need a storehouse. Let's just get a little one. We just need a little storehouse over here. Let's build that up as soon as we can. We have somebody on here to harvest all that. Honestly, we're doing pretty good for fuel. I'm just going to free up that worker. And we finally have this done. That's so sick. Oh, that looks so cool. Actually, we haven't tested this yet. I want to see if we can put some people on here. Can we do that? Let's see. Let's get them out here. Oh my gosh. There's no way. Did they actually go up there? That's so sick. Oh my gosh, this game is about to get so sick. You actually have towns that defend themselves now. And you can go on the walls. Like, oh, this game is so sweet. Very exciting. So they're going to stand guard. And we finally, I think this is the first time I've actually built a town. Or a castle. We have quite a bit of food, so I'm just going to do a little bit of a tax. We got lots of money. We can get these guys on there. Or maybe they're just frozen. I don't know what happened to them. Let's see if we get them there. Yeah, that works. Who else could we... Where could we get them working? So I think our lime kiln, we can get somebody working. That would definitely be nice. We have tons of money in our treasury now. Are we done? I think we might be pretty close to being done this. No, they're still working on that. So let's set that to highest priority. And then we can eventually get that done. And as far as all of our fields, I want to get another worker on there if I can. And then they can start working on all of that. We only have 2 on our mine, but I think that's probably fine because we have a ton of iron slabs. We got 80 tools. They're absolutely flying through all that. Let's set this up as our blacksmith and our joiner's workshop so we can start getting some stuff again. We got lots of planks, which is nice. So that's at least good. Let's free up a couple people there. Just so we have somebody to build some stuff. Okay, our blacksmith is finally ready to go. Let's do... What do you want to do? I guess we could probably do some spears. Let's do spears and let's still do large shields. I think that should be fine, and then we can get some guys over here. We are ready. I think we'll probably even be able to get 2 on there, so that's good. We're building up a lot of houses. Or at least we should be. But I guess there's a couple other little projects we're working on in the meantime. I could probably expand this town a little bit more. We have this. Honestly, I don't even really need that. Let's just get some houses there instead. Kind of just like that. We can get some houses. And then over here we could maybe get some. If we'd like. I guess we don't need to. Where else can we get some houses? Maybe over here. This is actually a pretty good spot. And we did this for the entire purpose of getting houses behind here. So let's just kind of take that. And then we can get some in here. Maybe do something like that. And then see what that looks like. That's not horrible. We can definitely get some houses in there. Okay, these guys I'm just going to disband. I think that's... We've had our cool things. It definitely looks incredible. I hope they're able to actually get off of there. Which I don't think they can. Oh my gosh, look at that money coming in. Now we're making tons of money. So honestly, we could... Yeah, we got like no firewood. Okay, we got somebody here we can get on there. So let's upgrade that. Let's just... Yeah, that should be fine. And then we'll finally be able to just get all that stuff over here. I think some glitching is going on. But they are able to kind of do a little bit of work. Oh gosh, what's happening here? Everybody is now floating. Okay, this is almost done. Raiders are incoming. Let's see where they are coming from. Okay, they're coming from here, so that's actually nice. That's perfect. So let's get these guys out. And we have some major issues. So, oh gosh. Game, please. Game, please. Let's just, let's get them set up here and see if they'll still attack us here. I don't know if that's gonna work. Let's see, are they just gonna be completely glitched out and then they'll burn our entire town to the ground? Oh man, this isn't good. Okay, let's just get these guys over here. I'm gonna disband them. Okay, we managed to fix it. So here they come now. They are gonna be able to defend now, I think. And let's rush them all over here. For some reason, they were all floating. But now it is fixed. We are back. And we got these guys coming out of here. Might even want to get these guys out of here as well. And we got no place to put these guys. Let's get them running over there. Let's attack them. And we are definitely being attacked here. This is not good. This is definitely not good. Let's get our retinue unit over here if we can. Come on, man. This will give us some good influence, which is at least good. I'm excited about that. Yeah, let's attack these guys. Come on. See if we can rout them. And we can attack them. And we might even be able to spread out here. We got a retinue unit coming in here. Ready to save the day. Okay. Oh no, we're losing some guys. We're losing some guys. This is not good. Okay, I think that should be it. There's only about 3 units to take. And we took them out. Let's clean these guys up really quick. We got 1.3 thousand influence. That's getting a little bit closer to what we need. Let's disband those guys. 1.7. Now we just need a little bit more. So let's see. We got a 10% tithe. I think that should be pretty decent. Is this done yet? Almost. We are still working on it. So we're getting a little bit closer. As far as our fields, I think we're almost done all this. Yeah, we're still working on just that last little bit. And I think that's it. I think that'll be it after that. Oh, I actually never set these. So let's go maybe barley. And then this field is also available. So let's maybe get that going. Let's get a field in there. Now let's get some rye, I think. Okay, now they're seeding. I think that's perfect. And then once the winter comes, we can get all of these guys available to build a lot of these houses. For some reason, they're not building them. Hopefully they are able to, but I think that should be fine. As far as everything else, we got our well. Let's maybe upgrade that right away. Highest priority on that. And then we got a couple other things coming up here, but that's fine. Okay, we are officially in winter. I think for the most part they got all of this done. Oh, just barely, but they got everything else done. So let's free up a bunch of workers here and then they can just build everything. I think that would probably be pretty ideal. And hopefully they're able to. We got 1.8 thousand influence. We're getting a little bit closer. We're still building this. But everything's been delivered, so I think they just need to build it now. So that's at least good. We have this bandit camp that just popped up, so I think I'm going to rush down and kill them, and that'll actually give us the influence that we need, even though we just got all that we need, so we're actually good. Let's get a little bit more just for safekeeping. Let's take these guys out. Hopefully we can take them out anyway. And let's go collect this bandit camp. And let's send that to our treasury maybe, even though we probably have more than we need. We now have enough influence to claim this region. So we actually have our own soldiers, and we even got a little bit of retinue from this. So let's go ahead and upgrade them. And now we have 2 full units of retinue. I feel like these guys are doing pretty good. All we need are basically just shields over here. So I ended up getting, I think I planned on getting, let's get another joiner's workshop. And hopefully these guys can work pretty quick. Yeah, this is finally done. So let's do... We don't really need to tax them anymore, I guess. They have 1% land. I didn't know you could do a 1% land tax. But we might as well. Let's do a 10% and then maybe a 10% on that, even though this will be our last battle. Let's actually get ahead of them a little bit here now. So we have our own soldiers that we can hire. So we could hire these mercenaries. And we might as well. Let's approach them. So I don't know where they're going to come from. Let's maybe come to the bottom of the hill here. Or maybe even in this region. And then we can kind of prepare a little bit of an army to attack. I don't know what they're going to be able to send at us. They probably have quite a bit of money saved up. If they're anything like the other region. And then they might even have their own army. So could be interesting here. This will be an interesting little end to the battle. So these guys are ready to go. I'm not going to send too many guys at them. I guess if it's our last battle, we could. Let's just get them back. Let's just kind of set up here. Let's definitely get both of our retinue units out here. And maybe even these guys. Let's kind of just send as many as we can. Maybe this full unit we can send over. I think that should be plenty. And then we'll kind of see what they end up sending at us. Could be interesting. Okay, we also have all of these guys that we can get, but I'm going to leave these for the other region to use if they want to hire them. I think they probably will, so let's actually test this. We're in January. They have 3 swordsmen and some archers and brigands that they can hire. So let's kind of get our guys set up, and if they hire them, that means that they do indeed use all of those guys. That's not going to be enough to take out our army, but it could be for an interesting battle nonetheless. This is literally what I talked about earlier in the video. Sorry. So I can get all my army set up here. I can get all of them right on here, and this is literally historical. Like, you could take your army, set up right on the end of their town. And you could literally just get them to sally out, or they just offer their town to you just so they don't all die. But we're going to try this. Okay, they all just went down the giant mountain there. Let's make sure we're not running. Okay, we are literally ready to try this. So we got our giant army set up. This looks absolutely incredible. Let's push up even a little bit more. And let's claim this region. Oh my gosh, this is sick. So let's see what they're able to send at us here. We have our army kind of coming up on them. Oh, this is so epic. Okay, so I'm very interested to see what they end up doing here. So let's speed this up a little bit. Gauntlet has been thrown, so our battlefield is actually down here. Enemies declared. What are they gonna do? So let's see, are they getting any guys out to fight us? They haven't done anything yet, so they're offering us a ton of money. No, I don't want to take their money. I want them to buy some mercenaries to defend themselves. But I guess let's just come over here. Let's come over here. And then we can at least get in the circle and then see what they end up sending at us here. I actually wonder, can you burn... I don't think you can burn buildings, can you? That'd be kind of cool. Be like brigands. So let's get these guys over here. We're currently winning. They have not sent any guys at us yet. These guys took the long way around, which is interesting. Okay, let's set up the hill here. So let's see what they end up doing here. I'm very curious to see. They haven't done anything yet, but I think they lost a lot of guys. I don't know. They might not end up doing anything here. There is mercenaries to hire. I wonder if, because they sent a letter to us, do we have to respond to that first? So Fritz, so it's a pleasure to meet you. I had another dog's crawled here. My claims are non-negotiable. That's what we want, I think. Let's send that and see what they end up saying. So now they might end up fighting us here. Let's see if that's the thing. I've never attacked a town. I mean, I just attacked the other one, but nothing's really happened here. So they're still trying to pay us. Let's write off here. Makes you acquainted and grants further diplomatic options in the future. Claims are non-negotiable. Honestly, maybe they just don't have the resources to send out men. I don't know. They have mercenaries they can hire. Maybe if they just don't see it feasible. So we're either gonna just take this and I'd love to see a battle. So if there's a battle, I'll show it to you guys. If not, we will kind of skip to the end and we'll claim the region. And then if not, we'll just send this army and we'll take out Hildebold or something like that. But either way, we will have a battle. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I ended up jumping into an old save where we have our 2000 influence again. I took this region. It didn't really attack back and they only had 20 regional wealth. So they wouldn't be able to defend themselves anyway. I don't know what all that was, offered me 4,000 silver. But unfortunately, they weren't able to attack us because they didn't have enough money. They weren't as good as the green team, even though we beat them as well. So I think to give you that promised battle, I am going to go attack these guys. I'm going to get all these guys ready to go. And this could be quite an interesting battle. We have lots of mercenaries we can hire. I mean, not really, actually. But I guess we could just hire all of them that we can. And now let's get these guys over here as well. And I will give you the battle that I had promised you. Unfortunately, we weren't able to attack the other one. So maybe we aren't quite there, being able to only play against AI opponents. But I mean, we're very, very close. Literally just one little tweak. If it had just made money, then it would have been fine. But unfortunately, we don't. So let's attack these guys. I don't know where this battle is going to be fought. I guess we could maybe just keep these guys on top of the hill. And then all of these guys we can also keep on top of the hill. And then hopefully we can get some more mercenaries. That would be excellent. Okay, another bandit camp sighted. So we got a bandit camp here. I don't know if they're going to end up going for that or what. I guess we'll kind of see. But we got a couple units of retinue, spearmen, lots of spearmen, and some mercenaries. Hopefully that's enough to take these guys out. And, oh man, I just wish I could have shown you that battle. That would have been so sick. Just imagine like my guys lined up here like they were attacking them in. Would have been very, very cool. But we are ready to attack these guys. I think I might wait until the next month just to see if we get some more mercenaries available. Okay, we're in January, and you better believe there are more mercenaries available to buy. Look at all these guys. This might be the biggest army I have ever had. Oh my gosh. So let's get all of these guys here. This is absolutely crazy. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are officially ready to claim this region, so let's give it that promised battle. We have quite a few units here. I ended up getting quite a bit of mercenaries. Oops. Basically hired all of them. I think there might even be a little bit more we can hire, but I'm going to leave those thugs out of this battle. We need some soldiers. not just common thugs or street thugs. So we are actually in the battlefield, which is absolutely amazing. They're sending quite a bit out at us. So this is not going to be a super easy battle by any means. Let's set up here. The battle has begun. So here we go. This will be a little bit interesting. Our archers are firing. Oh, that's so epic. Oh man, just look at this. That's so sick. So here they come. They are sending out... See, I feel like battles are kind of broken right now. They only send like 4 units at us. So let's attack these guys. Let's attack these guys and send all of these guys at them. And let's get the battle underway here. So we have a lot of archer fire. And let's get these guys in the fight as well. And all of these guys I might push up a little bit, just so they can start shooting at all of them. But, oh, we actually need a little bit of more help over here. So I'm going to get our retinue unit over here. If we can. We definitely need some more help over here. I'm just going to see how fast we can melt these guys. This will be an interesting little test. We got our crossbowmen. I don't think it should take too long to kill those guys. Oh man, see, that's just not right. You get hit with that many arrows and you're just fine. What do you mean to tell me you're just fine? So let's attack them. Let's split up a couple of our units here. We definitely don't need to attack all of them. I also don't want to just send a bunch of globs of soldiers. I want to kind of spread them out a little bit here. So let's maybe get our archers off to the side here. It shouldn't take too long to take these guys out. Let's send some units up to attack this retinue unit. We should be able to take these guys out. And I mean, if they're only sending a couple units at us at once, I mean, you can only do what you can do. If you got a glob fight, you got a glob fight. But I should be able to take those guys out. Looks like they're trying to pay us off. I don't think so. I want to take this region. Let's get these guys over here and let's attack all of these guys. Oh man, I can't even help but glob fight here. By glob fight, I mean just like select everyone and attack one unit at once. Look at this. That's absolutely crazy. There's so many guys here. So we have routed them as well. Let's maybe reform the line here. Reform the linemen. And let's fire at them. I don't know if I have any archers in this lineup. So let's attack them. And then let's get these guys up here. So we can start attacking those guys. You guys have an interesting formation. Let's maybe start firing at those guys. Let's push up. And let's continue to push. I feel like I'm giving directions to somebody giving birth or something like that. Push. Let's go ahead. Keep moving up, Lynn. Let's attack these guys as well. Well, this was just the easiest battle I have ever seen. I may have gone a little bit overboard with the soldiers, but we have done quite well here today. This should be a victory. I think they have completely surrendered the region. I don't think there's anything left. Is anybody left? I think they got the archers over here. Let's see if we can melt these guys. Let's watch some archer fire come in. Let's just watch these guys just absolutely drop like flies. Lots of arrows coming in. They're not dropping as fast as you'd think, but yep, there they go. That was the volley we were waiting for, and that should be a ultimate victory. Peace declared. And we have taken the last region. Again, ladies and gentlemen, we only need to take this one. We already saw what happened with this one. I think I'm going to leave the video there. This was more just a showcase attacking these regions, and we got to see that here. I mean, we definitely almost lost that battle. That was interesting. Again, I'm sorry I couldn't have made it happen with this one. Would have been so cool. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Kill the like button to unlock that one, and we will see you in the next Manor Lords video. Peace.